Okay, we're gonna give this one more go here. Having a little trouble stabilizing the stream there earlier. So, I just gotta check on my settings here. See how we're doing this time around. Hey Norm, how's it going there? Just checking on the stream settings before I get rolling, see if this one will actually happen. The one I just tried, I could not stop the buffering for the life of me on the stream. It's just 'cause old man Bumblewoot trying to figure out technology. And I couldn't figure out if I could change OBS stream settings on the fly. I was changing them, didn't seem to matter, so I'm assuming you can't. So you gotta like relaunch a stream. I did a test run before I went, it was fine, but when I went live, just buffer. So I went back sort of to my older settings, because I've done some fiddling around. And I think I got it okay. It should be like the streams I did in the past, anyways. I was going to hang out in this tower here just for a second here while I'm just monitoring everything. Hey, Greg. How's it going there? Yeah, so in my previous streams, I haven't been too happy with the quality of it, just because my upstream is just sort of the bottleneck here. But I've made some improvements by using the codecs and more of the video card stuff, which I was hoping to get the quality better. I can get the quality better in the actual recordings I do, the normal videos. But it looks like I'm back to the old settings here, because I couldn't get the stream to stabilize in a better quality sort of thing. So we're at a 720, 30 frames. Probably YouTube's rendering it all kind of blurry, kind of like, but oh well, what can you do? Sort of back to where I was. It's either this, or I can't stream at all. The stream was actually set up because I had a video planned to release tomorrow, and I was doing some fancy stuff. I've been trying to get 60 frames per second, and I figured out with all the changes, I can do 720 at 60 frames and 1080 at 60 frames now. Like, it's not hardware limiting, it's pretty much file size and upload. But I also found the button where I can upscale to 4K at 60 frames per second. And so I hit that button just because I thought it would be funny to have a 4K video 60 frames out. But the video got finished uploading, I don't know, 9 hours ago, and YouTube still hasn't even really started processing it, so I'm not sure it'll ever get to it. So, super long story short, trying to shorten it anyways. I don't have a video for tomorrow, so I'm like, I'll hit the live stream button. Maybe it'll work. And the first live stream button didn't work. So, this one seems to be doing okay, besides the probably 720 blurry YouTube render. Alright, just gotta bounce over. Gotta Alt-Tab a little quickly there. I gotta adjust some of my windows here so I can see the chat. See a few things here. Bitrate's okay. Minimize that. What do we got here? Norm's here. He found his way in. He's doing great. Greg's here. Is this the Greg from Toothless Discord, or is this a different Greg? And Contra 009, about 67%. Repeating better. What's the 67%? Is that how you're feeling there, Contra? Or is that how the stream's going? Alright, looks good, Norm? Thanks. Yeah, no, it's like anybody else that probably makes anything for YouTube. Never happy with the quality of it, but anyways, what can I do with the stream? Thanks. At least it's not buffering. I don't know. YouTube says excellent connection. Bit rates in OBS is green. The problem is it's low, right? So, all right. The plan was, the video I had was the running theory is on these rares. You know how Aurora Shores here will have albino bison, and like say albino whitetail over in Nez. The running theory is that like over in the whitetail there will be one male whitetail and one doe albino whitetail in the map. So there's always one of each sex on the map. And so I'm guessing it's the same over here, where the bison will be one male bison and one female bison, always as albino. So in the video that YouTube may or may not ever process, I went down here and I've been checking a bunch. I'm going through and looking at every single bison herd to try and find the albinos. But I've looked this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. I didn't look at these ones, but I've seen them before. This one I checked. This one I did not. So these three I have not seen. This guy I've seen. This guy I'm pretty sure I looked at. And then I'm up here in the northwest here. And this guy here is the one that I did in the one video where I was harassing them so much. Oh, with the hunting pressure. So I know there's no albino there. And at the end of the video I was hunting this one, so I know there's no albino here. I think I've seen these guys. So no albino there. So who's left? This one? Which I've also probably seen. So I don't know, maybe the theory isn't a thing? Like, I'm pretty sure I've seen this one over here too, but it's mainly the east side of the map that I haven't checked recently. So I don't know. Or maybe I've never had albino spawn in yet? Not really sure. Any ideas on this theories, guys? I got some bison here, but I don't think any of them are looking albino like. That's just a mature female. And I'm past the drink time, so these guys just must be coming into their feed zone here. Yeah, that's what I figured I'd do, try and get some rares, because I did after the one video with the white-tailed deer, I got another doe. People were letting me know their experiences with the rares, and it seems like everybody's getting one male and one female of each rare on the map all the time. They respawn as either gender, I think. The Melistic females have become males for me on Nez. Oh, really? Okay. So, because yeah, it's a lot of the stuff with the game, I'm getting different info. See, there'll be people that have like 1,000 or 2,000 hours into the game Contra, and they'll say the opposite of what you just said. So it's not saying you're wrong or they're wrong. It's saying I get all sorts of different info. And so I can never figure out exactly how it works, because everybody seems trustworthy and knowledgeable in the game, but everybody's contradicting each other. So I can never figure it out. Because you just said they can spawn as either gender. Because the issue I had was with the whitetail. So I just shot an albino whitetail doe, right, on the other map. So when she's down, if she's the only whitetail I've taken out that day, or that year anyways, like in-game year, the game's going to want to spawn another doe. And it's going to want to spawn another albino. So if you shoot an albino doe, it's just going to spawn another albino doe. So how would you ever get it to switch to male? So you would just have endless loop of just does that are albino. So my conclusion was to shoot her, and then immediately after shooting her, shoot a male or two, so that maybe when they spawned in, they would go albino. So maybe that's how it works. I don't know, but I've had some very trustworthy guys in the official Discord say they've seen several times. There was a couple of them that told me that there was like a male and a female on their map. I don't think I've seen anybody say they've had two doe, like two albino white-tailed doe, or like the melanistic mules, like 2 bucks. Or 2 doe the same. It's always been one male, one female. So I'm just trying to piece it together. It'll be a fun field trip. What's the field trip? Anyways, what should I take out of these guys here? Haven't really been paying attention. This is what happens when I stream. I just kind of jibber jabber and not pay attention to what I'm doing. It's getting actually late too. I started this one real late because of the struggles. Everything's just like old females. Young male, young male. Yep, they're all just kind of new spawns. So I don't know. Is there always supposed to be one albino bison on the map, or is it that way where there's supposed to be 2 of them, one of each gender? I have no idea. Well, they're coming right in close, so this could be actually a good opportunity to test out the apex here on bison. Time that I call this crossbow a tier 5. I do not think it's tier 6 level, but it sorta is. Sort of is. They're coming right in, so this will be good. So this is, I'm just gonna shoot a heavy female. That's all I'm gonna do. But I'm not using the hunter sense dot or anything like that, so I've got to range them here as they come in. So here, what we'll do is we'll just do a little cheaty method. We'll plop something down there, so that'll be 30 and 25. So at least I get some kind of reference here on the shot. I've been on the video that's having trouble uploading. I was doing some 90 meter and 100 meter shots on bison with the apex, and like no hunter sense dot to assist with, and it was the same day. So I've got a heavy crosswind, almost 10 meters per second, and it without the hunter sense dot, it's super difficult to predict the wind. I sorta can do it on a lighter wind. About 5 meters per second. That's pretty much this game's lighter wind, which is still a fast wind. And now they're all going to be clipping into each other. It's kind of cool. I don't get to see the bison this close very often. Too bad there isn't like an awesome one in there. I should actually take the time to analyze the different fur, but the males are all young, so I don't really care to analyze the females. So maybe I can get her 20 meters. She should be about 20. I take it they see me and now they're just kind of surrounding. Alright, let's just fire this in. That was easy enough then. Then we can always whip out the 338 just for fun here. Look, they didn't even run very far. Huh. Look at that short spook. Or did these guys just break? Did they all just kind of have like their brains just turned off? What happened here? Oh, way of the hunter. You always run so smooth. Okay. What do you guys think of this? This is their run. Are they spooking? No, they're saying calm. Ooh, okay. Oh, we'll give it a second here. Let's see what you guys are saying here. Bison science field trip. Oh, okay, yeah, I get it. Yeah, science field trip. See about the albinos. Norm says I got the albino bison in the north of Grayling Peaks. Male. Alright. Ooh, bitstream just dropped a bit, but I don't think it buffered. Gonna spin the camera back and forth a couple times. Seems to be okay. I don't know what in the world these guys are doing. Alright, so where's Grayling Peaks? Sounds like something from Lord of the Rings. Grayling Peaks? Oh, right here. Okay, yeah. I've seen these guys before, but I don't think I've seen them in a while. Oh, it wasn't that far ago I seen both of these. I don't know where my albino's hiding. Maybe I just don't have one. Hey, Kerbal Gamer. Yeah, what's... Are they all broken now? Was this what's going on? Two. Is that one of the old ones? This one looks really old, but try to do that. I don't think you do a Texas heart shot on bison and get that to work. Alright, well let's just mark this over here. So I always have trouble with the heart on bison. I know I'm 0 for 200. I just usually leave it there and shoot a little high. Okay, well that stirred them up. And I think that was a heart shot. That was weird though. At least their AI is still working. Let's just watch them here. Might as well take down all the old heavy females in the group just for money, even though I don't really need any. See, there's another one there. 300. Oh, they're going to go into a spot where... Oh, are they going to go up here? Oh, I just see all the young bulls. Oh, there's an older female. I probably won't bother because there's so many trees and they're all kind of standing on top of each other. And it's really hard to see. Squint. My eyeballs squint. Yeah, I think we'll just let them go. Not really a big need to chase them down. Picture quality really dropped. Oh, super. And bitstream seems okay. YouTube still saying excellent connection. Should be okay. So what was the trick for the stream? Well, I think my settings weren't updating. That's what I mean. I don't actually know if OBS updates. Like you can update the settings while the stream's running. Like it makes sense that you can't, but I mean the settings change in OBS, so I couldn't tell. So I'm assuming just none of the settings were changing at all. So I went back to my old settings. It's under VBR, and you put the bitstream range, and it seems to like it better. I was doing the CBR before, so I'm certainly no expert at it. But so it's kind of repeating what my other streams were like, where I'm not really happy with the quality, but doesn't seem like I can do anything about it with my upload bandwidth and all that fun stuff. So, and I've got no video for tomorrow, so we'll just do this and just hunt some bison here. So this is I rarely actually succeed in crossbowing bison, but I guess she was under 20 meters, so you would think it would work. Anyways, a nice shot there, so that worked. And then there's another one over here. Well, hopefully the picture quality gets a little better, Norm. I always think it's bad, so I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, but the stream was, I just went back to my old settings, sort of. I kept some of them different, but anyways. It is what it is. Yep, there you got the heart. So it's still, I'm still shooting higher than I think it is. I never think the heart's that low. So it's hitting, but still a nice clear heart shot there. Good. So I could start finding the heart anyways. So that's just, 400 or so for every mature female. We'll sell her off there. Now, I gotta make a little plan here because I'm out of the drink time. And I've already went through on the stream which ones I've seen and which ones I haven't. Should I check this one over here? I've got both of their drink zones. I'm certain I've seen them recently though. I never explored in the middle here. Is there... Hold on. We're going to go over to the toolkit if I can find it. Oh, my little ice cream cookie thing might pop up on the screen here just a second. Oh no, it didn't. Okay, good. Got it out of the way. I was going to load up the toolkit. Do the nice little toolkit. Here's something I haven't asked with the new DLC. Here, I'll bring it over here. If Nikibu's going to get the information for the Africa map and have the toolkit updated right away. It is certainly not necessary in the first day or anything like that, but here, let's filter by bison. There we go. And yeah, see there's a ton up along here that I haven't... Because I'm right here, and I don't have one unlocked. So where's this guy hiding then? So if I bounce back here, I'm missing this bison here. Alright, so they drink right in the middle. Maybe it's worth doing a drink time journey along here just to see. And then what is it? There's 4 along here, and I only got 1. Okay, I'm missing a lot. So where do these guys drink? So is this is just like a heavy? They're all going to be along this river, right? Ah, okay. So why haven't I done this before? Look at that, 4 groups. I wonder how many of these are small though. So yeah, so that is going to be the plan for this stream, I guess. We're gonna do bison hunting along the River Nile here in Alaska. Well, I guess they don't connect. Oh well. So we'll go here, run down here, and then do this little run. See what we see. So I'm hoping the albino is in there somewhere. Okay. We'll minimize that. Clear out these things. Check the chat. No, nothing updated. That's fine. Let me see. So we're going to spawn here. And what I will do is go back. Actually, we're going to go back here. The Quiet Cove. Reload on ammo. Sleep the day. Alright, let's reload. Just go here and here. We'll do a big sleep. Right, 9 a.m. right on the dot. Actually, I want to wait 1 minute because I want it to go 9:01. I don't know when they automatically spawn in. If it's at 9 o'clock right on the minute or right after. Because I want them to phase in at the zones. Yeah, there we go. 1 minute after. So if we go to 9, the 9:01, they should all be at their proper drinking zones when we get there. Good. So, yeah, for some reason, before I fast travel, I always like to leave the lodge. Just feels more normal for some reason. All right, let's head out that way. So we're gonna go here. Actually, what's the wind like today? East. So it's blowing to the north. Sort of a medium wind. That's okay though. That's certainly doable. And it's going to be always north. Good. Let's fly over there. What's up, Barry King? Oh, let's see here. So, the first bison group's either just to the west, or they're going to be right down here. Don't really see any right away. Kind of worried if I'm jogging around to make them run right away. No alerts or anything. Oh, there they are. So this is the first group. It's probably going to be... Yeah, it's these guys right here. And then there's one to the east I haven't seen yet. So here's group number 1. Phased right in where I wanted them to. They're not in a really great spot though. Big steep incline there. But they're coming this way for some reason. They shouldn't be leaving the water. Alright, just gonna watch me for a second. I can grab a drink here while I'm waiting for him. Alright, so they're moseying up this way. So just a bunch of mature females, all my bison groups are apparently. All the males are too young. I assume you call a male bison a bull, right? Seems to be a safe assumption, beef and all. Looks like it's going to be the same thing. Yeah. Got you, Norm. That's what I figured. 2-star mature. Now this is a pretty decent size. Isn't that polite of them to just come out here and be visible? Look how many there are. 3-star mature. See any albinos? I'm going to take the 100 cents off here. I don't see anybody. I mean, that one should be pretty clear. Look how many there is, though. It's a good size group. Who's back here laying down? So this is where we're going to have to try and pick our target here. Going to have to fight with the hunter sense. Reading the wrong animals. So, a 3-star bison, he gets to live. 2-star bison. I can't get the camera that close, can I? No, I'm not going to be able to see fur or anything like that. I really need to get some more experience reading the fur, because when they're 2-star matures, I need to be able to see how old they are to tell the percentage that they're going to be at. Alright, we're actually going to have to make a decision pretty fast. I'm going to do the 2-star mature. He's probably just sitting at 50%. 161. We'll do mark just in front of him. Bring up the 338. And 200's fine. Somebody stepped right in front of his heart. Get out of the way. Now he's going to turn. Oh, that's another thing I want to try. I think it was the other stream I did. I was trying to do the spine shots on them. I don't think we'll do it now. We're going to wait till he pauses. And visualize heart. I think it's here. Maybe not. I'm not sure that killed him. I don't know which one it was either. I don't think so. Darn. That means we're going to have to track him down and see what happened. Shot too low, maybe? The trouble is the heart sits really low. Well, at least they didn't run too far. I can get over to this tower. Alright, let's mark them up there. Look how many there are. Alright, and then we'll put the red one there. And we'll just start auto walking our way over. Barry King says, oh yeah, I found that sawmill, Hallowitch, Lumber Bride. Oh, you're testing my memory though. Was that last time? Sawmill in Hallowitch? Is that what it's called? I still can't think of a sawmill. Oh, look at that, I got advertisements on. It's saying ads will run in like a second. Oh, let me know if an advertisement ran. Bring in all that big money. Hello. There, guys, I just seen the bit rate drop there with the buffers. I'm wondering if it was because of the advertisements that ran. Alright, YouTube's funny. But that's what it was. Oh yeah, am I check the blood? I should. Sorry, I checked it through the scope, but it probably didn't show in the stream very well. It was pretty tiny looking. Yeah, but thanks for reminding me, Norm. We'll double check on it. I got distracted there. I didn't. I've had the stream monetized before. And don't get me wrong, there isn't really any money in it. It's just kind of, I always find the monetization funny. You know, save up and get a sandwich or something like that. But this one, it's running the ads in the middle of the stream, and I haven't had that before. So it just popped up and said advertisements will be starting soon. I had no idea it actually informed people of that, or informed the streamer of that. Did I not mark right in front of him? Was it way back here? Yeah, so it's this small red. So Contra just said, can't believe he just tried to sell me a new truck. Moving over the world. See, yeah, I like the humor. So here's the shot here. That's my kind of humor. I guess it looks big for the blood spot, but clearly animal survived. The monetization I find is funny. When I started the YouTube channel, I never thought I'd monetize at all. I mean, it's like, well, even if I monetize, it won't do anything, right? So it's just, I figured it'd be more of a hassle than anything. And they changed all the monetization stuff. So when I monetized, it was that you had to get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours in 12 months or something like that. So I'm just like, oh, I'll never get that or whatever. But I ended up hitting it. And so just for fun, I pushed the monetize button, which, just so if you guys don't know, it's just not a button. It's a great big massive process. It's so ridiculous. Every single process takes days to, like, not just days, sometimes weeks. They have to mail something to your house, and you gotta fill it on an IRS form, and I don't know, all sorts of stuff. And then I don't know, there's other things where you gotta Google do something, you have to wait several days for and then report in the next step and all this kind of stuff. But I decided to monetize just because just out of plain curiosity. I would Google, like a lot of people, right? Google, how much does a YouTube pay? And I could never get like a good steady answer, except for, you know, all the big YouTubers that will give you, you know, make millions of dollars or whatever. I'm like, what does a small YouTube channel pay? And then after I YouTubed or Googled it, tried to get an answer once in a while, of course the YouTube algorithm started feeding me information on it, so more channels. And the channels that I got that popped up, they were all making good money, and they had just started monetizing. Big surprise, eh? Look, my channel just started monetizing. Here's my $500 US paycheck. And I'm like, what? No way. And so I researched it a bit more, and that's all baloney, because it's all tiered and what category you're in. And the reason they got paid more on their videos is because their YouTube channel was about making money. So if you make YouTube videos about making money, then they pay you more money in ads, because the advertisers pay more for that stuff or something, like the banking ads and the credit card ads. And anyways, that's my understanding of it. But no, all those are kind of baloney. You don't make that much money off of the get-go. But yeah, I pushed the monetize button just for fun. Now they've lowered all the requirements, so everybody can. But even if you're, I think it's 500 subscribers now. Yeah, 500 subscribers, 3,000 watch hours. But when you're that small, the monetization isn't really going to do you much. It quite possibly will cause you more hassle than it's worth. Oh, darn. Buffering. Did more advertisements run? Come on there. Stay with me there, stream. I'm blaming my internet service provider. That's what I'm blaming. I can also blame that I'm in the middle of rural Canada with, like, no technology. See, it'll buffer, and then all of a sudden YouTube's like, excellent connection. I don't know. Whatever. I've been jibber-jabbering too long now about monetization. I've lost my bison. So the goal was this tower. And where'd they go? Wait, was that something over there? Oh, the moose. So if you were bison, and you were right here a minute ago, which direction would you go? Oh, where are they going? I didn't spook them, did I? Maybe I spooked them. I bet you I did when I wasn't paying attention. That's the problem with the stream. Oh, we're not gonna know what happened unless I come back here tomorrow, like the next day. I'm not chasing them in there. That's not happening. Okay. Guys, you have to remind me that if the stream runs long enough, I'm going to come back and try and get that guy to see what happened to the shot. Alright. Yeah, I got off on a tangent there. About the monetization. I think that's funny. I'm trying to sell you a truck. So what ad did run? So was it Ford or something like that? Oh, mountain goats. Everybody's out here now. There's a bison running. Oh, there's a bison group over here. Okay, wait a second. Is this the group? Or is this the group? I don't know. Now we got goats coming out to play. Got good quality picture now. Okay, Norm. Thanks. Yeah, sorry. It's going to be one of those things where I'm at the mercy of YouTube and my internet and whatever. The quality. It's just one of those things. Either I live with it or I just do my normal videos. I just thought it was... I haven't done a stream in a few days, so... Or not a few days, actually a couple weeks, I think, at this point. I think it was June, the last one. And see, people seem to like to show up anyways. Mountain goats. And all I got's a 338 to reach them. But you gotta check them out, just in case there's a big one in there. Dodge Ram Bumble. Special deal for dads, apparently. Right on. Yeah, so if you do YouTubing, I don't know, maybe some of you do. There's certainly a tiered system, and then your YouTube channel will fall into a category, right? Mine will be gaming and hunting, maybe? I don't know. I don't actually can see that, but and then depending on how many subscribers you have and other algorithm stuff, it'll determine what ads you get. And then I think the ads that run on my channel are just, you know, at the bottom of the barrel, cheap ones or whatever. Because if you have like 100,000 subscribers, of course, no doubt those advertisements pay YouTube more to run on those channels. So it's hard to get figures, right? Because people be like, you get $10 for every 1,000 views, $10 US. But that all depends on which tier you're following, because I certainly do not get that. Ooh, a 1-star material. Okay, can I sneak a shot into this guy real quick before he steps forward? Might as well get him out of there. Mark, here, fire. Surprised he just didn't drop. I mean, it's a 338. Oh, I think he did drop right here. Now, did those bison run that were back here? They did not. I must have spooked these guys too, right? Because it's their drink time. Yeah, okay. So I did a double spook. I spooked these guys and those guys. So this little river run, I kind of busted it up a bit. And I'm kind of surprised that the bison aren't making their way back to the water. In my experience, if it's early on in the time zone, they usually come back to the zone. Start making their way back anyways. These guys render out 500 meters. Maybe they started popping out because I don't even see them anymore. Alright. Let's get this goat before I forget. Norm didn't get any ads. Oh, well, get out then, Norm. You're not getting me 20 cents or whatever it is. The moose are calling. Yeah, I'm not. The thing with me hunting is I can't get distracted by every single thing. I'm pretty sure I've seen those moose before. And during a stream and I'm talking about stuff and trying to hunt at the same time, I easily forget, as you've seen before, I forgot to check the blood. So I'm leaving the moose be, but see, now I'm tempted, right? It all depends where they are too. I don't much feel like going into the woods here to get them. Because my plan was to stay along the water and check for this albino bison. Because if I don't keep my plan straight, then I just end up just hunting everything. Which is okay too. But I really want to get an albino bison. What graphic card do you have? I have one of the most value-based cards out these days. It's the 360. Or 360. The 3060. The 12 gig something or another one. It's they made too many of them and had a really good sale on them. So definitely not the best card, but it's certainly good enough for me. So yeah, 3060 comes with all the RTX bells and whistles and stuff like that. And I'm glad I actually kind of researched it a bit because you can use their new high compression codec stuff to do your videos in, which I wasn't using before. Now I am, so I should be able to do 60 frames per second on my videos at 1080, which is surprising to me, but I can now. So since I found that out, of course, the very first video I tried to do with it failed, and I had to try again, but then I noticed I could actually do 4K at 60 frames per second with it. I don't actually play with 4K. Ooh, look at that low fit, 26%. I don't actually play with 4K, but I could upscale to it, so I'm like, I'm going to surprise everybody and do a 4K 60 frames per second video. And that got uploaded about 10 hours ago, and YouTube still hasn't processed it or even started processing it, so somehow I broke it. I gotta figure out what to do with that video. Which leads to why I'm doing a stream right now, because I don't have a video for tomorrow. So this will sort of be a video while I try and figure out what's going on with that 4K one. Alright, so I got off track here. I want to come back and see that bison. See, I've already forgot. He was a 2-star mature, right? He was the only 2-star mature in the group. We're going to go straight south. Get back along the water here. Hello, Stu the Moose. There's a familiar name. What do we have here? Just a young guy, gonna ignore him. And it's just the two of them, is it? Alright, easy enough. This is what I do. Target practice. Mature female. Old cow. She's gonna take cover though. She's smart. She goes up. Bumblewood's here. He shoots mature cows for sport. Look at that. She just jumped into cover. She's really smart. She is smart one. I think it's just the two of them. Where is this river? How far away is it? Oh, here she comes. Not so smart after all. I mean, I could just do Apex, right? Just for practice. Always good to be practicing. Morning from the UK. Just popped in from Stu the Moose. Gotta go to work, unfortunately. Have a good stream. Oh, hey, thanks for stopping in, Stu. You're in the UK. That's gotta be... Shouldn't be... like really the middle of the night or super early in the morning? I guess everybody's getting up in the UK now, eh? I think that's how that goes. Lewis, probably you were using the wrong codec for the stream. The 3060 should be good for 1086. Well, yeah, no, the card can handle it no problem. It's the bandwidth, the upload I don't have. Like you need a lot of bitstream to be able to fill in all those pixels. And I don't have it. So my limitation is always file size and upload speed, not hardware. Just breaking. Recover there, stream. There it goes. What we got here? Gotta pay attention. Here she comes. Are you the mature one? I didn't know there was another one behind you. This guy, this one looks older. Oh, you're nice and close. That hit lower than I thought. I thought she was closer than that. Are you gonna die? Yes, you are. I'll just chase her here. Yeah, no, my raw video footage is just fine. 60 frames per second, 1080. No problem at all. But it'd take me forever to upload that file to YouTube. So the 3060 or the RTX series has those, I can't remember the acronym, but it's a high compression one, and it's fantastic. So now I can, because I wasn't using it before. So you're right about that, I wasn't using the right codec for recording the videos. But I am using it now, so I can do 1080 FPS, but I can't do it live, because you would just be getting 1 frame a second on the stream. $5:15 a.m. here. Yeah, I was guessing that. My stream time, usually my stream would have started 2 hours ago, right? So it'd be 3 a.m. I don't usually get UK folks on my little stream slot. Not for the money, nor what's not for the money? Hey, she went down, and I found a little creek here. All right. How long are we going for? 50 minutes so far. Not bad on the time. Shooting the moose. What? These guys aren't worth the money? How much she's worth? 400 bucks? Just kind of practice. Always take them out. No reason not to. Oh, look at the nice little waterfalls. CJZ. Let's see. I've been having trouble sneaking up on animals closer than 40 meters. I want to get better before the bows come. And have any advice? Hey, awesome question. Right up my alley. Was that elk? What was that? Elk. A 270 out to the east along the water. So that's where we're going to be going. 40 meters. Well, there's a lot to that question. Because Way of the Hunter, they've had an interesting development or time developing the game with the spooking mechanics and how the sound propagates out from the player and how there's very little feedback for the player, all sorts of stuff. 40 meters is very close. It is extremely difficult to sneak up on any animal in this game at 40 meters. Besides like foxes and stuff, they're like really dense. Now you can get really close, but people are getting close by using the collars, so luring them in, because that changes the AI state of the animals and they become quite dense. Or you go to the drink zone. So, like these elk up ahead here, you'd go to the drink zone there and sit here earlier. And if you remain perfectly still, they'll almost like walk right up on top of you. The problem with those two methods is using the collars over and over again. It kind of gets old after a while. And it takes a while too, because they come in quite slow now and they diddle around a lot. And if you're going to ambush the need zone, well, that takes a really long time because you only really get one shot. You've got to be at the right need zone at the right time. So, you know. So, the spot and stock, everybody loves hunting that way. not everybody I guess, but I do, and a lot of people like hunting that way. And it's really hard in this game. I mean, I could demonstrate with these guys. Here, elk are like really challenging in the game, so we'll demonstrate. 140. We'll go for the 2-star mature. He's looking old, like he's not going to get much bigger, so look at him. I'm not too bad. I don't need him that bad or anything like that. But here, we're going to be using the apex. So we'll pretend this is a bow. And we'll just see how close we can get. And this is on default difficulty, so it'll be a good kind of test for you. So when you're around elk on default difficulty, I mean, I can go faster like this, the normal crouch speed, for a little bit here. We're going to want our binoculars out because we're going to need to monitor when they go alert. So they're 112 out. You can go this speed, but they're going to go alert real soon here if I keep doing that. So the trick in this game is a start and stop method. Because they have like a little spook meter that builds up when you move. So there's our target there. So if I'm moving, their spook meter, little alert meter is filling up, and then I stop before it does. And I've gotten quite close actually, so 96 meters. They're gonna go alert here in a second because I'm being aggressive just kind of to show it. Did they go there? No. Still doing okay because I'm moving awfully fast for elk. It all depends what terrain you're into. If you're in the woods, then it makes more noise, even though you can't really hear it as the player. I should be tripping that alert meter by now. So 83 meters. That's within crossbow range, hopefully within bow range when they come out. Depending on the bow, I suppose. So I just did that fairly easily. But if you're trying to 40 meters, yeah, we'll try. I'm actually surprised I'm getting this close. They must have alert there. There it goes. So 73 meters, that's normal crouch speed. I tripped their little alert thing off. So now you can't do anything. You got to wait till the little meter calms down again. And basically you got to start and stop with the little slow crouch and just see how close you can get. The water is going to cause a big problem here though, trying to get closer. Normally I would take the shot from here. Especially since he's broadside. Crosswind though would make it hard. I mean, if I was going to take the shot, 73 meters. Oh, see, he's moving now. Oh, see, yeah, also, when you trip their alert meter, you make some hunting pressure and they'll start going the wrong way. Sometimes. Yeah, 70 meter would have been doable. But I might not be able to catch them now if they're going to keep going that way. Super tricky. The trick is to not trigger that little alert meter off. A lot of times they won't move back, but when they go alert, the little hunter pressure thing increases as well, and that can cause them to start walking away. Look, I think they just went again. They did. Yeah. See, I can't move. So there's no way you're going to get 40 meters here. You can do the little what is it? If you go into your perk settings, you can get one of the most annoying perks in the game. Where is it? Right here. Travel 7 kilometers in prone stance to get true predator. 50% less visible, 50% more silent, and 30% slower. You can sort of use that, but it's so slow. Yeah, you still got to start and stop with it. It's just not worth the time, in my opinion. Let's see, CJGZ. How's the stream doing there? Excellent, good, okay. I've tried to sneak up on Bison earlier since they have no collar, and I just can't seem to get closer than 55 meters. I really want... Just gonna pause here a second, because the thing just buffered. Yeah, no, I hear ya. I want to be able to do that too. 55 meter stream, stabilize. Stabilize, little stream. Uh-oh. He's having trouble. If you're on the default difficulty, yeah, you're not going to get closer than 55 meters. You're going to have to learn to practice taking the shots farther out. Okay, so we're going to try this guy here. He's quartering in, which is going to be super difficult. With the crossbow, I can certainly do 80-meter shots. We're going to try and get as close as possible, though. Oh, did I just alert him up? Yes, I did. Look at that guy's clipping in. That's okay, though. 80 meters. He's not going to drop blood, though, because of the water he's in. Heavy crosswind. Heavy, heavy, heavy. Super heavy. A 0 up. What did I say it was at? 80 meters? 50. Heavy crosswind. We're going to have to go something like this. 70. 80. Here's the shot. Right there. Ah, hit low. See, we're sticking. We're gonna have to hit him again. Ah, nope, lost him. Maybe he'll pop up here. We're looking for the old guy. Follow suit, old guy. Ah, no. That was the chance. That was the chance. I managed to get up to 10. No collar on Hunter difficulty. How are you doing that there, Blue Frognick? Change the difficulty can change how close you can get. Yeah, it affects how far they hear you and how quick the alert meter fills. You'll definitely notice a difference between Explorer and Hunter. You'll definitely notice it. And also how far gunshots spook them and stuff like that. Yeah, but is that them coming to you, or are you sneaking into them? And what animal was it? Ah, come on there, stream. Stay with me. Darn internet. Well, he's going to live another day, because I think his blood already ran out. That's a good deer. Alright. So what I'm going to say to that, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Might have to end it early, because it's going downhill now. Recover there, stream. I'm just going to blame my internet tonight is what I'm going to blame. Yeah, what I'm going to say about the Sika deer, if you're sneaking in to 10 meters to them, you must be doing some serious slow start and stops. But even I don't think that really works most of the time. I'm going to say poster on YouTube, or you can't repeat it. You got to be able to repeat it. Repeat it, post on YouTube. Go to Way of the Hunter official Discord. Throw the link up there. I'll be fair, they did walk up to you. Yeah, if you are sneaking up to them, like those elk there, they're walking towards me. Yeah, if they're walking towards you and you're doing like little sneaks like this, if they're coming your way, yeah, if you can stand still and they'll walk right up to you. What we're trying to do is a herd of bison. Say there's bison right here, it's 80 meters away, in a group, not walking anywhere. We're trying to sneak up to them without tripping the alert. You can get fairly close, but the patience required is insane. You gotta do the crawling and the really slow crawling, and you gotta crawl for like 2 seconds and stop, and crawl for 2 seconds and stop. It's just not worth the time. Just not worth the time. I move 1 inch at a time. Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna say it's impossible, but the vast majority of the people are not gonna have the patience for that like me. There's just no way. No way am I doing that. I just stopped crawling entirely. It's too slow. If I can't sneak up to them like this speed crouched, it's not worth it. If they're in a position that I can't sneak up to them like this on default difficulty, I won't hunt them. I'll come back and get them at a different spot. It's just nope. So basically that means there's spots on the map that just aren't huntable. So for example, you go down here, to me anyways. Is it these guys? Which one is it? These guys? No. These guys. Right here. There's a fast travel point right here. And I'm missing one of the zones, but there's like a sleeping zone right here to the east. So you got drink here, and then all 4 of the other zones, the 2 rest zones and the 2 feeding zones, are all in this little circle here. But this whole area is very hilly, very steep, very hilly, and complete forest. This here, I will not hunt this herd group in here at all. Not worth it. It's just none of these zones are huntable. It's you won't get a shot through. You can't sneak in close. You can't see them. They're just basically in that area down there. These guys are immune. That's their safe spot. I'll give them that. So there's going to be these zones all over the map that are just not huntable or not worth the player's time. And in my opinion, anyways. What we're going to do is I'm going to try and catch the ones drinking here before they leave. What do we got here? I like stalking the rainforest. Yeah, no, that's... Oh no, the rainforest is definitely an interesting place that they added. I like it. It can be very frustrating. You must have a ton of patience, though. Far more than the majority of players, I would imagine. I always compare the experience to what I imagine the majority is. And there's a lot on console. And the console's just not really designed for people to have tons and tons of patience. Really, some will, of course, you know, but I usually just focus on the majority of it. The spot and stock in this game, when you gotta sneak up on them, it's rough. I wish it was better, especially with bows coming, because it's awesome to be able to sneak up to them. And that's, I mean, you can probably do it like you're saying, but it goes over my threshold for patience, for, you know, what you get for doing it and how much fun it is. So I'm sort of adapting. That's kind of why I'm on default difficulty and not, you know, doing the ranger stuff and things like that. Sort of balancing fun and patience and hassle and all that, and value for what you get. We got some moles. I probably won't bother with them at all. I want to get down to this water to see if the bison are still hanging out down here. Sorry to keep opening the map. I'm trying to think. No, see, I gotta go way more east. Oh, you play on PS5. Well, that's very... You gotta admit, though, if you're the average console player, you probably don't have maybe the same patience as a PC player that does hunting simulator games a lot. But there certainly would be a lot with patience. But I think it would be pretty rare to have someone that has the patience like you do to sneak in like that. You're a psycho because you hunt Sitka with either the 30-30 or the 300? How is that strange? I mean, the 300's just a good weapon for just culling them, and the 30-30's a nice challenge. I don't Barry doesn't have the time. Yeah, neither I. That's mean. I think who did I spook there? I don't think it's bison or anything. Who was it though? Who's running? Oh, it's wolves. Exactly. I think the vast majority of players do not have the time or the patience to do the spot and stock how it currently sits in the game. So when they're putting archery into the game, I have concerns. I think we're going to be having to do shots like we're doing with the Apex there, since you just can't can't get into, not reasonably. The key word is reasonably. What I reasonably feel you should be able to do with the amount of patience you put into it. Probably 70-meter shots or something. What we're going to have to do. Unless they make some kind of changes with the free content update that comes out. So this is probably a different elk group. Let's mark them so I know they're there. Not doing so great tracking down all my bison. And what are these elk doing up here? They're supposed to be down by the water. Or did they already leave? Gonna try and check them out while I'm passing by. Who's over there? A stick snap. Camera cheaty mode. Up we go. Why am I not seeing anything? Oh! There's some bison. I thought the stick snap was over here. Well, I don't see any albino there either. But is this might be a herd I've seen before. Where are they on the map? Right by this tower. Is it this one? Okay, I think their zone's right there. Oh, who knows? I don't know. A second here. How far are they away? How far are they away from that tower? Oh, they're in between the tower. Is this a moose? He just kind of looks medium. I'm trying to think, I'm thinking left up on the road. Look down. Probably, because I've got them about here. Okay. Yeah, I'll take some time. Might as well actually get something. I don't think I've done any successful shots in a little bit here. It was that goat and well, just the moose cow and a few before that. What do we got going on in the chat? Blue Frognut. I deer hunt in real life too, so I guess that helps. That probably helps. You gotta be certainly patient for that. Norm says tree stands. Yep. I mean, that can't come soon enough. I mean, if they're having technical difficulties adding the tree stands, I mean, just throw tripods in for now. And just give us something we can pop down anywhere. I think, that's, I mean, they don't want to copy Call of the Wild, right? Would be their thing to do. But I think a lot of people want a way to be able to customize their maps. Like, kind of make them their own, and you do that with deployable equipment and stuff. So I think, you know, if it's simple enough, just throw a tripod stand, let us deploy a few of them out there. I mean, the Hunter Classic, you eventually could put these things up, which was cool. You know, you kind of make your map your own, which is, I think, a good selling point. How did I get this close to this guy? You all by yourself? I've seen this guy before. Are you by yourself? I think I've seen one before in the middle of Bison Group. I didn't know they actually did solo wolves, though, or maybe he's just glitched out. So what do we got? 200 meters. What's going on there, Bison? They're all female. Too young. He's too young. We've got a dud of a group again. They're all the same age? All the old ones die at once? Alright, well, so this is going to be the last herd for this time frame. $185. I mean, we could test there with CJZ there about sneaking. I can see how I do. Try and get in with bow shot to these guys. There's nothing to take, so it's just gonna be an old mature female bison. But I'll probably end up spooking them. This is a piece of cake with the 338, so there's just no point. I might as well try to see what we can do. How far away is this here? So it's 100 meters. I should be able to get to that point. Oh, there goes that wolf. He is by himself. It's weird. Alright, well, sneaking in. I'll check back on the chat. Let's see here. Oh, did I just spook him? I don't think I did I? I just got calls all at once. Or are they alerting? Did you guys go alert already? They did go alert. Huh. Like 134 out. CJZ, I would say I have a decent amount of patience. I just lack the time to do a hunt the way I would like. That's the same thing, right? Well, even on a day off, right? It's a good experience. Like it's still fun to, even just take one animal down. Like if you hunt ranger mode, I mean, it's a victory just to get one sometimes. And it's still, like, you don't feel like you wasted your time or anything like that, as long as you enjoyed the experience of it all. But there is that balance where they got to be careful with, you don't want people getting bored just turning the game off. Contra says it's hard not to copy Call of the Wild when you're just adding stuff people actually use. Exactly. I really think they should add some kind of equipment. There's a big debate over if they should add tents and stuff like that. My point of view is just throw everything in the game. People don't have to use it if they don't want to. I want every single style of hunting in the game. Every weapon, every equipment. Whatever, you don't have to use it. They can balance it. Use it if you don't. Use it if you want. Use it if you don't. Kind of like what they're doing with the Hunter Classic. It's been so long they've got everything in that game. So, you don't have to use it if you don't want to. I mean, they even got those shooting sticks. And they got electronic collars, they got all that great stuff. But it's like a 14-year-old game or something. Looks like the stream stabilized a bit, unless I haven't been seeing it buffering. Maybe it has been and I haven't been noticing. What else we got here? Norm, I will go with that. It's hunting, it's not copying. That's right. Barry King says I would like some new missions, but not shoot the duck in the heart while doing a backflip. Yeah. Yeah, I guess we'll see what the new map brings for missions. Look at that, I alerted them. And I'm not even going that fast. 90 meters. I'm doing like the slow crouched. I'm not going to crawl. That's just ridiculous. Too slow. We'll pause and give them a second. Now, I might be pushing them away, though, doing that. Which then you don't get a shot anyways, because you're just seeing their rear ends. Blue Frognut says, is it just me, or do moose feel weak against the 300? Well, everything's weak against the 300. Almost every shot I make, I drop them. No, the 300 is just a powerhouse. I mean, it sounds like you know what you're doing. You're probably doing your shot placement fine. The 300 will just flatten everything. If you got the shot placement just fine. So I don't think they're weak to it. Every living thing should be weak to the 300, I think. Contra 009 says they do. Blue moose are way too squishy for the size. Oh, okay, so you agree. So maybe they should get stronger, but the 300's that's a powerful round. Well, stop hunting them with the 300 then, I say. Take your 30-30 out. Hunt the moose with that. I want hunters to get creative with how they hunt. Sure. Yep, more ways to hunt the better. Contra says, I just hope they prioritize what they add. I'd hate for them to add tents at the expense of making archery viable. Sure, yeah, prioritize for sure. Get the core foundation down right. I believe players ought to have more liberties to do so. Norm says 338 will work. Yeah, I used to not use a 338 at all. I felt it didn't have a place in the game. Just way too powerful. But I use it now because it still has a challenge to it, as in I can take like a heavier quartering shot than I would take shots that I wouldn't take before, and they can still be a little challenging. Because I've had a couple shots that are like a torso hit with the 338, and it doesn't take them out. But I'm not really caring about money, right? I just either want to call them out or have some fun. So I've been bringing the 338 a lot, and right now I'm bringing it because if I mess up the apex shot, then the 338 will do great on running them down here. Why don't we do this? Mature 84 meters. What's the wind? I'm going to pull 84. Can I get a little closer to her? Because... Did I just alert her just by doing that? No. Give me a second on the chat here. I got to get closer than 80 because the wind's heavy against. Oh, she's alerted there now. Okay, that'll have to do... Okay, I'm going to shoot as if she's 80. She's getting closer though. Don't go in that little bush thing. Alright, we're gonna wait. Pick a different one, I guess. I'll wait when they go alerted. We're gonna try crossbows. So this is about as far as I can get. As you can see, I'm doing the slow crouch. I'm barely going a couple feet forward. And they're alerting. If you keep doing it, they'll just all turn their backs to you and start walking away, and you're just done. You just can't turn these guys around. Like if you keep alerting them, the hunting pressure will get them to move out. See, some of them are sort of doing it. I might have already, like, messed it up because I've alerted them too much. Come on, guys, calm down there. See how they're kind of messy now? This isn't bad, though. If they come out here, 80-meter shot. Oh, heavy crosswind. No, it's going to pull back less, though. Super heavy. I overestimated it last time, though. So I can learn from that shot. I wanted to shoot at least a big one. So there's one here. She's calm. I can watch her. 86, though. Ouch. Okay, we're doing 90 on her. And she's right in the middle. Darn it. Come on, guys. Cooperate. There. No, she's going to go... Darn it. Scoot over a little bit, maybe? That's what I mean. See how they're just heading out now? But I guess their drink time might be over. So I'm not really going to have an opportunity here, so I'm going to take the one I can. Adult female 8 and 90 meters. So 90 shot. This out. Wind heavy left against. I didn't load it. $70, $80, and $90 wind left. She's gonna clip into this guy. Nah, did I just get them mixed up? I don't like this. Are they? See, the hunting pressure's on them, even though they're not alert. So, yeah, they're full hunting pressure mode. That's annoying. How far is that? Oh, brutal. Okay, you're the straggler. Fording away too. So 70, 80, 90, wind against. So I gotta hit about. We're gonna have to lift up even more. And she's walking, so we're gonna have to lead. Good, she stopped. I think it was too high, wasn't it? Oh well. She had walked so much, I wasn't sure what the range she was at anymore. We'll go see what the blood is, but it's just gonna be a scratch. Super hard. But yeah, so you can see there, I've made videos on that before. You trigger the alert so much, they'll go into this hunting pressure state where it's reading calm, but half of them will always be looking at you no matter where you are, and they'll be slowly walking away from you. And when they're in that state, if you're trying to do archery or like the apex with them, you're pretty much done. You just can't get close to them. They're walking away from you at that point, and you can't catch up to them. So I could have 338 them, but there's nothing in there I want, so you might as well do some practice shots. And I haven't been using the hunter since dot anymore, so I prefer not to use it. Nothing exciting in these guys, but since they're there, let's take a look. Maybe 338 them. I'll just crouch down while I check the old chat. Oh, lots of chat going on. 300 is a bit overpowered in my opinion. 300 is no slouch. Elk just seem tougher than moose. Weird. I sort of agree with that. Some of it is, you know what it is? Sorry, I'm a bit late to the conversation here. But some of it is the lung is bigger in the moose than the elk. And how the damage is calculated in the game is the amount of the distance the bullet travels through the organ. The damage adds up over time. And the moose lung is larger than the elk, so the bullet travels in it longer, so therefore doing more damage to the lung. And that's actual thing in the game. So that could be what you're seeing there, or at least a part of it. Elk seem to take shots more like a champ than moose. I hope in the future update they implement aggressive traits in certain animals. Predator hunting would be more exciting. That's actually been semi-confirmed. I don't know if they fully confirmed it or not. Michael, the community manager, he hinted that it was a thing. So we'll find out. That's why I hunt them with the 30-06 with iron sight. Yeah, when they brought out the 30-06, the iron sight was, I went hunting with that right away with the iron sight. Was doing some really good shots with it too. Look, this is just a useless group. But I'm going to have to reset the day if I'm going to try and go after bison again. Let's just reset with one of these. One bullet. All we need. Raise a little bit to the left. We'll just put it in the heart. Look at that. Didn't even have to think about it much. Just, you know what. Just been playing the game a little bit. Standing 230 meter heart shot. With I guess a medium wind to the left. I'm assuming it's a heart shot. 338 is forgiving, but not automatic. That's right, yeah. I always felt it was kind of automatic, but no, I've been messing up some interesting shots with it. And I like the sound, I really like the sound of it. 300 is the call gun, yep. It is one, definitely. But mine's become the 338, just because I try to do multiple calls at once. So I'm trying to hit them when they're running. And that means I need to flesh kill them. Like fill up that flesh damage bar. I need to, it's more reliable for taking them out that way when they're running. And go for the lungs. I normally go for the lungs, but I like to practice heart shots. Because I used to actually always do just lung shot, lung shot, lung shot. But I find the heart shot is a better feeling when you pull it off. I'm assuming this was a heart shot. I don't know. Let's find out. Nope, double lung. I missed. Look though. Ah, it was just above. Just above the heart. Good try. Good try. There we go. 332, piece of cake. Just like that. Barely any meat loss. 338's fine. Just not on tier 5. Just chunks them for the meat. Oh, I don't think I want to hunt wolves. Is it a wolf pack I can see? Or is it just that solo wolf being a doorknob? I don't even see them. Oh, it's just that solo wolf. I didn't know they had solo wolves in the game. That's kind of odd. But I guess that's normal. They get kicked out of their wolf pack, right? And who's that moose there crying? Not gonna show me a bubble? Oh. No, I don't think I'm going. I'll probably reset the day. Go after some more bison. I've checked so many bison groups, I don't know where the albino's hiding. Alright. Wait, how come I got blood here? Oh, did the bullet go through? I wasn't paying attention. Oops. Oh, okay. Bullet must have went through and hit one in the back. I was not paying attention to that. Oh, bison sound like a toilet flushing. I could agree with that. You got her in the rump. Who'd I get in the rump? That might need a rework. Oh, you mean the crossbow shot. Did I ever check the blood? Where was that? Do you guys forget to remind me to do that? I think I just know it was a bad shot, so I just kind of ignored it. Where did I shoot them? Oh, she's right up here. I'll just run and check that, I guess, quick. But no, I think it's pretty bad. See, I thought it was like up. Like there was a lot of wind to the left. I don't think that would have hit the backside of her. Maybe the top middle. Good night, have a great hunt. Oh, thanks, Norm. Sorry if I'm a little late on getting back to you there. Thanks for stopping by. How do you feel about the 270? The 270 is probably arguably the best all-rounder game or gun in the game. Tier 5 can take out Tier 6. You don't have to worry about losing any meat. It's got a good challenge. It carries its energy the best out of all the ammunition in the game. So versus the 30-06 and the 350, the 270 is actually more powerful than both of them once you get out to that 500 meter range or so. It actually takes over the 30-06 quite fast. I think it's about 300 meters or so. The 270 becomes more powerful than the 30-06. The 350, about the same. The 270 takes over. It just doesn't lose any of its energy, like not much energy over the distance, and it's very flat. It shoots flat like the 243, but loses less energy. So the 270 is awesome. I don't like the pump action. It just seems like it's an awkward looking gun, and it's weird. I don't know where the blood is. I don't actually think I care. I don't even know. I shot him over here somewhere, didn't I? Yeah, 270, super affordable. I mean, you just go for it. Pretty much, it competes against the monoblock, but it's better than monoblock in every category, except for the hunter, since dot is smaller in the monoblock. Yeah, I think that's about it, really. 270, a good gun. Some people love it. It's the main one they use. It's got a good challenge. It's a good balanced gun. So it's not overpowered like Tier 6s. And it's slick little Tier 5. It's got a good quick follow-up too, except one thing I noticed is, you know when you shoot and you run the action? So I'm going to reset the day, so I'm just going to shoot here for no reason, just so you can see. When you lose visibility when you run the action. Oh, you don't even lose it with this one. See how the scope kind of bounces around? When you run the action on the 270, I don't think they've changed that. Here, let's go check it out quick. And why not? The 270, you'll lose heavy visibility when that happens. Let's just jump back here. I haven't used the 270 in a while. Maybe we'll switch, put the apex down, because it's getting later and I'm getting sleepy. So the apex might be too much for my brain. Let's just do here, and let's go... Where's my mouse? There it is. Where are you, 270? Oh, right here. Punk. And I'll put a different scope on it, so I know which one I'm using. There we go. Here, I'll show you. At least I remember it doing this. So the 338 there, you notice you didn't lose any visibility. With the 270... Oh no, you don't either. How did, Huh. I have a short on the channel, and I'm using the 270 to shoot wolves, and they vanish? Well, they don't vanish. There's one wolf in the distance. Say you can see one wolf there. Maybe it's the scope. Anyways, I take a shot, like this, and then when the action runs... Hold on. You lose full visibility. Huh. Maybe they changed that then. But you can see how the action tilts the sight differently. In the short, the whole thing goes black. Like you lose all the visibility. And do you not get many bullets for the 270? And when I lost the visibility through the scope running the action... the wolves appeared because they rendered in when you're not looking. So it runs the action, loses full visibility for a split second, and then the wolves were there. Yeah, I guess you don't get much bullets for the 270. 25. Anyways, well, I guess that's not a downside. I was gonna say the downside was the action makes you lose visibility, but I guess that's not a thing anymore. I don't know. Maybe it's on a different scope. Because I probably was using... Oh, here. Quicker to do this. Get the Sunshine Jeep. Come here, you. Let's throw... I used to use the 14 a lot. I still do. Does I lose... No, same thing. Weird. Was the 18 then? Alright, I don't know. I'll go watch back that short. I remember the short losing... Okay, I don't know. In the short, like, it all goes black. That's why I record everything. You can go back and look at it and see what's going on. Anyways, yeah, that's my summary on the 270. Oh, I gotta get a drink here, losing my voice. Okay, I'm gonna fly through the chat here because I'm gonna lose it. It's actually going. I'm not getting my voice back. The 270 is my go-to deer rifles, says CJZ. Oh yeah, no, definitely popular around there. Same for Blue Frognick. Is there pistols? No pistols as of yet. No information on that at all. They got rabbit hunting, right? Is that a question, or you're saying they got it right? Because I think the rabbits need work. James Fleming, 270 is great for shooting a single animal. I use the 338 because I'm looking for more than one call. You got it, James. That's what I'm using it for now, too. Just to save time. Take them out when they're running. I like getting after them with the 870. I'm drawing a blank. What's the 870? Oh, the pump. I barely even use this. What? You use the bunny rabbits with a 20 gauge? I find the 20 gauge is the worst ammunition in the entire game. So I should probably use it a bit more though. But it just seems to be like BB gun. Yeah, 16 gauge, Greg. It's the OP weapon right now. 16 gauge is nuts. Oh, another ad. Hey, Contra, what ad did you get? I'm always curious what I'm selling people. Oh, a little bit of an error here on the stream. I think it's doing okay now. My internet must have gotten better. It's what I hunt with in real life, and it was a higher rate of fire, really good for calling deer and drives. I assume that's the 270. Greg says the 270, I think that's because you're pushing up or down, racking the rifle compared to pushing the side of the bull action. Yep. Was I lying down? That's the same. I don't know. Gotta go, hey, I could actually do that now on the stream. That could be fun. 1 second, Alt-Tab for a second. Man, I can't get my voice back. Alright. I'll pull up my little YouTube thing. YouTube. Find Bumblewoot. Oh, look! Bumblewoot's live! With ice cream sandwiches. Or cookies. Sorry, it's on the other screen here. I'm not pulling it over yet. Shorts? Where is the short? Now, this short is really blurry. Here it is. Yeah, this might not appear on the stream. Well, it might be clear enough so you can see what I'm talking about.
You just kind of dropped.
There, see? The entire scope went black. Or the sight went black.
Pardon?
So never mind the blurry wolves or anything like that. It's going to replay. Watch. There, it goes all black. So see, I'm not crazy. I thought that was a thing. I went with a 270 bolt action, but I may just get a pump instead. Good luck finding one at a decent price. Try it out pro maybe. Just did that. Having less ammo with the 270 is a fair balance because you're going to be flying with it, which I like. So what's the monoblock I have in comparison? Monoblock. Where are you, monoblock? You're way up here. I bought it early on. So 270 is 25. This is 26. No, so that's not really a thing. That's fine. It was 5 rounds, right? Does the 275 rounds? Oh, 4 rounds. Okay, you get one more round in the on a block. I refuse to use an Aurora though. Doesn't fit the vibe in my opinion. Could be buffed. I think this was a vacation. I wasn't paying attention. That's weird. If you reload the 270, you might get 5 rounds. Yep. You win. Genius. I've noticed that too. Yeah, they'll keep. They're like one of the only games that actually models that correctly, in like the hunting thing. You keep the bullet in the chamber. Did you ever get an answer on your frozen yogurt dilemma? Yeah, that's a number one. That's the number one question, eh? I'm eating the yogurt. The family's not. I think it's fine. It's frozen yogurt. I never had it before. It was called 3 of a kind or something. So it's got the 3 aces on the front, and it's 3 different vanillas. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. Like one of them's like a yellow color. Now this actually came yellow. It's not because it's yellow because I left it out. It actually is. It's like a swirly white and yellow kind of thing. I think it's okay, except it's got a bit of an aftertaste, so I don't know if that's because I left it out or not. Anyways, I haven't been sick yet anyways. And the gun ho-ho. 20 gauge could be, but yes, the 20 gauge is absolutely brutally weak in this game. Okay, you're out there, Blue Frognut. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully you bought the Dodge Ram truck or whatever in the advertisement. Just bouncing over to the stream here for a second. I want to see what YouTube's doing here. Alright. I think it's doing okay. Yep. What time is it too? I gotta check on all this stuff. Streaming 1 hour 40 minutes. It's 1 a.m. where I am. I can go a little bit longer. Should I go back and see how I messed up that 338 shot? Probably not, because who cares? I want to check out this run here. Let's go to 9 in the morning. Grab this guy and go down the water. Check a little bit more bison. What time is it? 1:48. That's what we're doing. Actually, I should wait just a little bit, because I want the clock to roll over into 2 o'clock so that I start right at the start of 9. Yogurt is the best unless you're one of those monsters that stirs it before eating it. You're talking about frozen yogurt, right? Because you can't... Or you mean people are stirring their frozen yogurt and like making it all... I don't do that. I mean, normal yogurt you gotta stir. Because, like, it's been sitting in the grocery store and it's all got, like, the stuff on the bottom. But frozen yogurt, I guess, yeah, if you, like, scoop it out and stir it a bunch, then it would turn into goo, I guess. Yeah, definitely don't do that. Most yogurts have a different taste to them. Well, I guess I don't quite get the yogurt conversation here. Yogurts always have different taste to them. You mean compared to ice cream? Oh yeah, I like ice cream better. We started getting frozen yogurt once in a while because the kids liked it or whatever. But of course, this one failed because they won't eat it now because I left it out too long. I figured out why I left it too. I couldn't figure out like what would possess me to bring a... So it's just like in this grocery store insulated bag, right? It was the only thing in the bag left. I brought it downstairs in the basement where the freezer is, and I set it down for some reason, and I forgot all about it. I couldn't figure out what would have been so important that I left my frozen yogurt out, which I couldn't think of anything. And when I come, like, I get distracted by the computer and the phone all the time, all that sort of stuff. But none of that ever distracts me from putting frozen yogurt into the freezer. It didn't make any sense. And I couldn't, for the life of me, remember what distracted. And you know what happened? It happened again, but not with frozen yogurt. It was with something else, and like a block of cheese or something like that. I had done the same thing, and I had went back upstairs, and I'm like, I don't remember putting the cheese away in the fridge. And so then I'm like, oh no, I left it somewhere. So, but it wasn't sitting out very long, and it was actually sitting down. So I sitting down by the freezer, even though it wasn't going in the freezer, it was like with something else that was going in the freezer. But it wasn't sitting out that long before I clued in because I was still putting the groceries away. But I was able to piece together what distracted me from with the frozen ice cream, and it was or the frozen yogurt. It was the cat. I got a cat. And when I go down to the basement, the cat came and greeted me both times. And, of course, meows and whatever. So my thinking would have been, I'll just set this down, see what the cat wants, then organize the freezer or whatever. So feed him or put him outside or something like that. And what had happened is I went and took care of the cat and then, of course, forgot what I was even down there for. And then probably then looked at the phone or the computer or something like that. So I did solve it. It is the cat. The only thing that can distract me from putting something in the freezer is the cat. For some reason, my head goes, oh, cat's here, he needs something, I'll take care of him first, and then do that. So, I solved it. I know, exciting story. Is it after 9 or after 2 yet? It is, perfect. See, the story took just enough time to go bison hunting. Wait, do I really have to sleep this long? I guess I do. Alright, here we go. We're off on a little bit more of a bison hunt. This time with 2 rifles. Now, what's the wind like? The wind's not super great, is it? I should be okay. Alright, let's go. Oh, where are we in the chat world here? Stirring yogurt, in general, is awful. It's best firm. Oh, definitely. You don't want to mush that up. No, because I think, wouldn't stirring the frozen yogurt bring out the aftertaste, like, really, really powerful? Berry King, now I gotta go get some ice cream out of the freezer. Exactly. I would, but it would take too long. Then you'd have to listen to me eat the frozen yogurt. And it would be this same one. Contra, it's too late in the day for this food conversation. Now I'm hungry. Oh, that's pretty much what I do when I hunt Wave the Hunter here. You gotta have the cookies with you. I thought that was a group of bison down there and just a bunch of rocks. I don't think I come to this camp very often now that I think of it. This is a cool spot to spawn in, though. What's down here? There should be something down here drinking. No? That's disappointing. I like this spot. Yeah, and there's all of my side missions that I never do. I really gotta do them. People love them. I get stuck on it because I'm still doing that 4-star wolf and Nez. And I won't try any new ones until I get that one done. It's really bad. OCD kind of thing. I had a giant bowl of salad. You know what, Greg? There's nothing wrong with that. Salad can be quite good. Slather it in dressing or whatever. Cheese, croutons, you know, all that good stuff. You make it not really a healthy salad anymore. Ah, red onion. Throw red onion in there for sure. What is sherbet? What do you mean, what is sherbet? You mean, how do they make it? I don't know. It's some kind of special frozen yogurty kind of thing. I like sherbet. Just finished it. Right on. Way of the yogurt. Yes. What's with the posters being vandalized? Oh, in this map? Did you not do the story? Or you mean right here? Was it vandalized in the thing? Oh, this is part of the story. It just doesn't fix it. I don't want to spoil the story. Oh, wait, this one's not vandalized. Alright, what am I doing here? Go down along the water. Wind's not great for this, but we'll go anyways. Ooh, not very good visibility down this water either. Oh, this is tricky. This is really tricky. No wonder I haven't seen these bison. You've got to go straight down the waterway to get visibility. You can't go along the side. Oh, this could be difficult. So apparently, there's a whole bunch of bison that are drinking right along here now. Apparently. I'm going to end up spooking them all. Salted caramel, right on. Miss the days of Classics missions. I miss Classic too. It comes up a lot on the official Discord. And I keep wanting to install it. The problem is, if I'm playing Classic, then I'm not playing Way of the Hunter. And I only have so much time. And I don't really know what to do with Classic if I install it. Like, I'd play it. I don't know if I'd YouTube it. But I have a whole bunch of stuff in the game. Probably the vast majority of weapons and everything. All the dogs, even the fancy Jeep that's in it. Oh, tons of tents and stuff. But in the official Discord, we talk about it a bunch, and I always want to play it again. But when I go to install it, I'm always like, no, I won't have time. I also want to do Call of the Wild. I know everybody makes fun of the Call of the Wild that plays Way of the Hunter or whatever. But Call of the Wild, if you turn a lot of the UI stuff off and you don't pay attention to diamonds and you don't really worry about the medal and you just worry about the trophy, you can have a pretty good hunt if you just, you know, like hunt normally and not running around the map. I like the atmosphere in Call of the Wild, so I do want to play that too. Anyways, every single game takes away from the Way of the Hunter. Like, I'm doing my other ones, like the little Age of Wonders and the Diablo, and that does take away, but that's normally just me trying to not go crazy and play the same game all the time. I was also thinking of trying to Call the Wild the Angler or whatever, because I did actually buy it when it came out, and then the graphics didn't look that great. So I didn't really play it very much. I got bored pretty much immediately. I was wondering if maybe they made it better. Because I was watching a video on Fishing Planet. I used to play Fishing Planet a lot. And I love I was searching games that I like the atmosphere of. And Call of the Wild, I love the atmosphere in it. And I also love the atmosphere in Fishing Planet. They really got the sounds down well. Like with the fishing rod and the little rivers and the lakes and the water lapping up on the shore. And if you sit in the kayak, it's got all the sounds of the slight lapping of the water on the kayak. I used to play it with like headphones and put you to sleep. But with Fishing Planet, though, it was a massive grind to the game, so I usually, you know, you have to keep going to like the cheap lakes just so you can get enough money to go to like a bigger lake, and then when you go to the bigger lake, you forget some of your equipment and you can't travel back and get it because it costs too much money. But I did think about putting that back on. I should probably crouch now. Am I spooking everybody? Where are these bison? Now, should I do a little cheaty camera thing? No. So I looked on the toolkit, and it's got like 8 bison need zones all through here. They should have spawned in. Where's my toolkit? Where are you? Right here, right? So we're just at the start where it curves. Okay, so it looks like I'm at the first one, am I? So I've already passed 2. Huh. Alright. Don't know. Oh, what's this up here? How come I missed this? Go get that. Okay, I've been chatting and not even looking at the chat here. Can Xbox play PS5 and PC on this game? Nope. Tommy Bird, it cannot. There's no cross-play. The multiplayer part of Way of the Hunter is definitely kind of a disappointment in my point of view. It's kind of like a tacked-on thing. They don't even have chat texting. 4 players max on PC, 4 players max on PlayStation, and apparently Xbox can only have 2 players. I don't know. It's like we're back in 1990 or something. Definitely a weaker part of the feature set there is the multiplayer. Only thing I do in Classic now is bow hunt bighorn sheep after 2400. Yeah, I get it, Greg. Yep. I put 2,000 hours in too, actually. I didn't really get burned out, though. I could play it a lot. What I did is I did a bunch of multiplayer in Classic. And I would do the same thing here, actually. Now, my kind of humor is, well, it's the same thing. Way of the Hunter, I'm pretty good at this game. And just when you start getting the mechanics right, but the Hunter Classic, I got pretty good at all the little mechanics and everything, too. And I'd make a game, because at that time, free-to-play players could not make their own servers. So free-to-player players would join my server, and I'd help them hunt. But some of them were kind of dorks, and some were kind of cool. I made quite a few friends actually that way. But some of them were just kind of silly, or not like they would try, but they'd just not know what they're doing, right? And so sometimes it was kind of funny to watch them hunt and watch them mess up. So the multiplayer can be really good, and I'd probably do that kind of thing here if it actually worked. I need text chat though. Like, I'm not gonna just voice chat random people. Not like when I'm doing a video. Like, I'm thinking to video it. But if I had text chat, that would be alright anyways. But yeah, it's actually quite fun. Like, even if you're not the one doing the hunting, you can do the spotting or whatever, or you can try and time your shots, each shoot at the same time. That kind of thing. Well, I figure there's supposed to be need zones out here. Can I see the water from back here? No. Oh, who was that? Mountain goats. Where are ya? I'm probably not going to do anything with these guys. They're just hanging out. Yeah, okay. So, I remember some people in the Discord talking about this little water run here. Super hard to hunt. And I see why. I don't even see any bison floating up in my drone here. Classic is the hunting game benchmark. It kind of is. I do remember, though, it had tons of rough bumps. When it came out, it didn't have any multiplayer stuff. I actually liked it better before it changed the multiplayer, because they changed a bunch of their engine to make it happen. And their animations and stuff were all kind of cleaner, and their old system was nice because everybody was playing single player, but you could chat between servers. Like, you could chat to someone else's single player game. I always thought that was kind of cool. And then they did big overhaul, and it was alright. But that's the way they went with it. But I remember them. It's the same as Call of the Wild. Like, they didn't really change their QA. The Classic had all sorts of bugs every single update. Multiplayer would crash and drop, and for like months on end. Oh, hey guys. I don't get the foxes in this game. They really shouldn't let you just jog right up to them. So the Classic, we all remember. We don't really remember that part, but I remember it quite clearly because some of the bugs were just ridiculous. Oh, there is bison. But how in the world do you hunt them down here? I guess this is one part of the map where you wouldn't really use the drink zones. You would try to get them in another zone. Why can't I see them? What's going on here? Are they right in here? I know it's getting late. Maybe my eyes aren't working anymore. Well, I guess the camera only goes 150, which means they should be right chair. I guess they're gonna be right in there. Well, that's impossible. Okay, this bison hunt's not going to be that great here. I just think the community-made missions had some of the better writing I've seen. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, people were writing the missions. I'm going to end up spooking these guys. There's going to be no visibility on them. Okay, I don't know how to hunt this bison group. Like, where would you hunt these guys? I guess their sleep zone over here? I'm going to have to think about that, because you can't really use this drink zone. Not really drink zone. The biologist who stares at goats. I don't really remember them. I would like that to come to console. The angler, that is. Wait, the angler is on console, isn't it? Or weren't they planning on it? I thought the angler did come to console. No, just alt tab for a second. Whoops. Silly me. Do that again. What's it called? Call of the Angler or Call of the Wild Angler? Angler console. Comes to consoles this summer. That was in March 2023. So has it come there yet? Well, the console version will be developed by a different studio and incorporate all the improvements the PC version has received. I guess it's not there yet. They're gonna run out of time on that one. Summer's moving on anyways. I don't know. Is the Angler good? I got bored immediately with it. I was thinking of trying it again. I mean, you can eat a lot of cookies while fishing, so kind of works out. I don't know what to do with these bison. This is, I did not think this was... Oh! I just spooked them as soon as they came around the corner. Alright, we're gonna do this real quick, because I want to see if there's a flash of like an albino one running. Look at this, this is crazy though. How do you hunt these guys? Just watching where they go. They're not really... Who's the leader? What are they gonna group up on? I don't know. I'm not really feeling hunting these guys here. Not right now. My eyes are getting tired. So this is not really, None of them are albino anyways. Alright, so much for that. Wind's starting to go that way too. Trying to see where I am back in the chat. Are there handguns in the game? Nope. No handguns. I was making a joke there earlier. Oh, there's some more. Hopefully I didn't spook them. That if they do add aggressive animals to the game, that we don't have a defensive weapon, right? So I was joking the 16 gauge will be the defensive weapon. I think it's kind of funny. Unless they've modified it for the next update. Okay. Is there an albino in this group? I mean, this is their drink zone, and this is a big group here. Like, where... I must have seen most of these bison herds by now. And not a single rare in them, so I don't know what's going on there. So yeah, if they do add aggressive animals, yeah, the 16 gauge, that's our sidearm. That's our defensive weapon. 16 gauge birdshot. I've been rambling. I'll be quiet now, says Greg. Oh, that's fine, Greg. You can chat away. My stream never has too many people in it, so YouTube likes the, what do they call it? The chat rate or something? Not a big deal. Text chat would be nice for it. Yeah, I can't believe they don't have text chat. There's just, I get it with console because everybody just uses, you know, Xbox party chat or the PlayStation one. And everybody's on microphones, or a lot of them are. But on PC, I mean, we got keyboards right here. Put the text chat in the game. This ad was for Summit Tree Stands. Surprisingly relevant. Wow. So my YouTube channel is triggering. I spooked them. Yeah. It's just, I don't have the patience to hunt these guys in these trees. I wanted to see if there's any albinos though. I didn't see any there. Can I see any flashes of white when they run? Well, if I keep pushing them out. Oh, there's a bison group up there. Maybe they'll stop in the open. Well, they kind of have. No, I'll keep doing this. I'll keep going along the water here. Yeah, so if they got hunting stands or tree stands in the ad, so that's something. There's ways you can investigate your channel with other apps to see how the algorithm has tagged you and everything like that. But I can't really be bothered. But that certainly indicates that I've been designated for hunters. Well, I guess they go off of who watches your channel, right? Because they'll know what. The viewers of the channel, what other things they view. That's one of their main algorithm things. So basically, people watching hunting videos are watching the channel, so that makes sense. Can you put markers from... No, you can't. Oh, I wish you could. But there'd be so much complaints if you could start using the drone. I wanna have hunter sense with it. I want a perk. You know when you get your little perk thing? Give me a perk where my drone can place markers. Yes, markers would be fantastic. And use hunter sense while in it. But that will never fly because the developers, when they were deciding on the photo mode, they were thinking of not even putting it in at all. But they sided with they wanted it in there for the community to be able to share screenshots and do it really easily, and so they put some effort into the photo mode. Even though they knew people would use it to do what I'm doing there, sneak around, but they seem to be okay with that anyways. But I don't think they'll ever let you actually use it for manipulating the hunting stuff. The angler is hot garbage. Alright, so I have heard that opinion for sure, and I was not super impressed with it because I didn't think the graphics looked that good. Like I thought they looked worse than Call of the Wild. Well, see, Call of the Wild I actually like. I like the graphics in Call of the Wild. It's got their own engine, and people say Way of the Hunter graphics are better. You know what? I think they're on par. As in the way that Way of the Hunter has some benefits to its graphics. It also has some cons, and then. Same with Call of the Wild. The Call of the Wild's got its own engine, but I'm a sucker for like the God rays and the sun shining through the trees. It happens in this game, but it seems to be happening more in Call of the Wild. And they've got more like the little dust particles and stuff floating around, reflecting the light and all that kind of things. So I do like how Call of the Wild looks in the atmosphere. Like that's my favorite part of the Call of the Wild is the atmosphere and the reserves and the sounds. And so I was hoping that the angler would be similar, but when I loaded up, it's kind of bland, and I don't know. And the people had complaints about the water when it first came out, and like it was like oil, and I could see that. I don't know. I was thinking of installing it and trying it. I don't know. I don't remember being a big fan, but I want to try Fishing Planet again, but I know how annoying the grind can be. Do you feel like herd management is worth it even if you aren't aggressive? Now, Darian, that's $1 million question. So, I don't know if I said this earlier in the stream or not. Maybe it was the last one. I forget. The trouble with trying to learn this game is you'll be like me, and go to the official Discord, be like, hey, what do you guys think of this? Right? And here's a good question. Is herd management worth it if you're not doing it aggressively? Here's the trouble. You'll get someone very knowledgeable in the game, 2,000 hours in the game, and they'll say yes. In the next minute, you'll have somebody else with 2,000 hours in the game. They're both very good at the game, and they'll say no. So it is very opinion-based. I'm on the side no. If you don't go really crazy, crazy aggressive on the herd management, and from my understanding how the calculation works, and how all that works is basically in a single day, in a single in-game year. The problem is you got to figure out what day of the year restarts on, because apparently the animals spawn at the start of a new year, but it's not 100% confirmed. It just seems to be what it is. So every third day, as long as you don't trip the sleep spam cooldown thing. So within a single year, you need to knock out all the low fit in a single habitat of a single species. So I use the example of grasslands and Nez, mule deer. You need to knock out all the low fit in like a single go. Either in a single day, which is really hard to do, or in that single year. So when they respawn, when the year cycles over and the animals spawn, all the low fits are gone, and the bell curve that is based on is shoved as far right as you can get it. Reasonably get it. But it requires quite an aggressive year where you go right at it. Now that's possible to do. Now, but this is just my take on it. I don't have enough numbers, but there's people that have certainly studied it enough, and it sort of seems to be the way. But if you don't do that, and you're hunting passively, it's really hard to move the bell curve to the right. If you're not hunting them fast enough. Typically, I don't hunt them fast enough at all. I don't think herd management does much for me. But if you slowly passively do it, I suppose it does have an effect over time. But I don't target one species enough, right? I'll switch. Like this is not the first time, but only like the second or third time out of the entire time Aurora Shores has been out where I've targeted bison. So I mean, if I called some bison in the past, it would have been two animals like the one play session, and then I would have did it again later on and got another two. Like it's just not going to affect them. Then I'll switch to caribou or moose or something like that. So I don't know if you see what I'm talking about, or does it make sense? That's why I don't think it matters too much. Ooh, let's try 270. We're gonna 200 shoot high. Let's just see. Oh, no. Can I heart shot him here? Not sure. Have another one. Alright. Let's see what that did. The wind was blowing at him. 2-star mature, whatever. I can't read the fur on them yet. I've never really taken the time. So, I don't know. But chances are, he's going to be 50 to 60%. So, he won't matter at all in this little bell curve world. So why not take him out? I don't know. Did I answer your question? I do not think No, I don't think herd management is worth the effort if you're doing it passively or but passively doesn't really take much effort either, so. Animal survived. Of course he did. 270. Now, here's the thing. I hit him again, though. Would the 270 flesh kill him? Or is it just really, really bad shooting? Where'd he run to? So here's blood. Does the blood stop, or did the blood continue after the second shot? That's the question. I don't see no blood down here. Where'd he go? Just gonna grab this. I mean, did his... The second shot usually resets the blood, so he should bleed more. Did he stay up on the hill? Up we go. Are they down here? Around the corner? This is kind of a neat spot. I kind of like it over here. This reminds me of Nez down the grasslands. Are they up here? Oh, there's rocks. Okay. I don't know. I guess I'll go up there and see. The ads you get are Medicare ads. Yeah, those Medicare ads, I assume, are basically they pay nothing. I bet you they just buy the bottom of the barrel ad thing from YouTube. You get like toothbrush ads and stuff. Does make sense on ads. I exclusively watch truck and tree stand reviews. Yeah. I have web browser extension hiding my YouTube recommendations. I'm 45 years old, says Tommy Bird, and a vet. Don't need Medicare. Right. I'm not really up to speed on the US Medicare because Canadian and all. Greg, I am too poor to have car insurance. Wait, car insurance is optional where you are? Alright, so is this where the hit was? This is where the hit was. Then he walked here. Did he get stuck? He went this way. And then I don't have any blood after that. Man, oh man. See, now I do want to get that guy. Because I want to see why the 270 just dropped the ball here. Oh well. Now I got a couple bison all wounded. It's suggested, let's say. Okay. Yeah, it's a interesting world out there. If you're Canadian in the north and you have lots of interaction with the Americans to the south and how everything's different and crazy on both sides. But here, it is definitely mandatory. We need to be insured on the car. It's not an option. Second shot should have dropped him. Well, that's what I thought. Right, two 270s, like both of them were solid. Oh, here. Is this the other group or did they run up here? See, I thought the second 270 shot would have wounded him. Like, I think they're both torso hits. Or at least solid enough. Okay, so I did spot the female. I'm going to assume that's where they ran to. Alright, we'll kind of crouch over that way. See if I can see him. Well, I just seen her. Maybe he's dead somewhere. But maybe his body's over here then, because she would have ran to him, right? When he was alive. Laying down, she would have probably waypointed to him. Car insurance is optional everywhere for a time. Yes, for a time, yeah. So, yeah, okay. Insurance is optional in Oz. I mean, Australia? And multiple levels of cover. Yeah, we got different levels of cover, but there's a base you have to base level. You can't drive without it, or great big fine. Okay, here he is then. If he's by himself, like, is it just the two of them? Oh no, it's a group. This is the wrong one, isn't it? He wasn't with a big group. Right? That was the. This is the group I spooked earlier. Now they're heading back to the water. Darn it, that's not them. Looks like who's down here at this water? Oh, some caribou. All right. Well, that's sad because I want to see what happens with that 270, but I don't know where in the world he went. Okay. So hold on. Where am I relative to these guys? Can I get to the open before they... See, here's where it's stuck. I can't really go slow and not spook them, because if I go slow through here, they're gonna clear the clearing, right? I'm not gonna have a chance. They're going back to the water. So there's an example where you spook them and they go back to their often drink zone. But I don't think I stand a chance here, because I can't do this slow. Oh, here's a chance. 2-star mature. So he was a 2-star mature, right? Okay, I don't think it was him, but we're gonna watch him. And just in case it was, have some 338, buddy. Another hit through the trees. I was getting some frame drops there. What was going on with that? I remember before I changed my video card, I had a smaller one. And I used to get frame drops when I was zoomed out. The optics. That's what I was going to say there. I got rambling and then off topic a bit. They need to optimize this game. Like, a lot of games just aren't, that come out these days, they're just not optimized. This one needs optimization passes for sure. Also game related. 270 has issues, doesn't it? Not that I know of. Seems to be okay. What kind of issues are you thinking? I wouldn't say so, but I haven't been playing long enough to say anything. It competes with the 308 for best tier 5 rifles, so do with that information what you will. Yeah, the 270 and 308 are very similar in where they sit, but the 270... Didn't I already do this speech? The 270 outclasses the 308 in every category except for the little hunter sense dot, which represents accuracy, but I think it's just the dot size is much smaller as the monoblock. The monoblock has the smallest hunter sense impact dot locator thingy out of all the rifles. Alright, so I gotta clear up some chat here because I'm confused. So Greg's talking about alien isolation and some wicked optimization. Could run the games, but yeah, you can really tell, right? When you get a game, some game, like, you really appreciate a well optimized game, and it happens all the time. It used to happen all the time, 10 years ago. I mean, hardware was all over the place 10 years ago, but they seem more optimized these days. It's like optimization's optional, but when you get a optimized game, it's super appreciated. Like, it's a game changer when they've got that thing running slick. And the hardware's out here. It's not like the hardware's not available. It's just not optimized. Big example is Hogwarts Legacy. So I did the playthrough on my channel. It's optimized for consoles, not for PC. There's no way it's optimized for PC. I get stutters. I'm running SSDs. I'm well above specs on it, and stutters. A guy had to come out with a mod to the game that changes all the settings around to fix it. They never patched it. It's still, without that mod, I wouldn't have been able to play it. optimized like garbage. Just garbage optimization. A big game like that, tons of money. And stutters. Stutters like I'm running on an HDD. Or is it HDD? Yeah, like the normal hard drive, the little spin-up ones. It stutters like that, but on SSD, and just ridiculous. Okay, why can't I see where this blood's going? Right here? Oh, there's footprints. How did I lose? How did I lose him? Oh, here it is. Oh, this is where I hit him again. There it is. Oh no, I was confused about, where is it? From Blair. From XSS to XSX. And great improvement on graphics, love it. Yeah, what's that referring to? Alright, blood's going this way. Blood's still going this way. Over here. Greg, I think when companies or publishers prioritize getting a product out instead of working on quality improvements work, you'll see a lot of high budget games come out and run. Yeah, that's a big thing. That's a huge thing. Is that pressure. Like, that is exactly what it is. They prioritize the graphics, the marketing, all that stuff. In optimization, I think it's every single year that goes by gets pushed down the ladder. We'll optimize later. Day one patch, we'll optimize it. We'll optimize it a month in. Here's the thing: Hogwarts Legacy, they never optimized it. It is unacceptable. Just installing and playing on my system. In my system, definitely, it's just unbelievable. And it's happening more. This game is not optimized. There's no kidding around here. I should not be losing frame drops like this. Like, I know it's hard on the stream, but my frames are still fine. But I can tell the frames are dropping. Yeah, optimization is not there. And I certainly appreciate, like, when you get an optimized game, like, it can happen. It certainly does, and games are out there. I completely appreciate it when they do that. Alright, first shot was long, so this was not the guy I hit. That was just 338. And the second shot did that. Alright. 54%. That's fine. See, he's not going to do anything at all for herd management. You can just take him out. He's not going to help. He's not going to hurt. He's right in the middle. It doesn't matter. Just going to spawn another one. He could spawn lower a bit or higher a bit, so he doesn't matter. You can just shoot those guys. I keep forgetting if I've actually answered questions that come up. I get so sidetracked. Yeah, but companies really got to prioritize optimization here. Just means the world. Here, let's clear these out. There were caribou here. I'm going to have to end the stream soon, actually. But, sneak up on these caribou, maybe. Are you kidding me? A new ad for canoeing, 12 minutes long. So, answer me this. If you know this. Oh, great. Wind's going right where I'm going to. Who watches a 12-minute ad in the middle of a stream? Like, why is that even a thing? I have YouTube Premium, so I can never, like, the ads don't run for me, so I can't test my own channel's ads, but I have friends that I can test it with, and there's a device at work I test it with, too. And I kid you not, I've had 90-minute ads run in the middle of a video, like it's basically a movie advertisement that runs in the middle of the ad, like the middle of the, like, I don't understand what companies put money into advertising a 90-minute ad and stick it in a YouTube video. I don't get it. Like, it was just ridiculous. I've had 80-minute ads, 90-minute ads. I can't even remember what my highest one was. I don't know why any company would put money into shoving those ads in, and I don't know. So, like, I don't know who watches a 7-minute canoeing ad in the middle. Like, I guess if it's a boring stream like mine, I guess people are like, oh, the canoeing is interesting. I'll watch that. I don't get it. I mean, it's there for a reason. It must work. So, I'm guessing there's a lot of people that like can't push the skip button, like the phone or the TV or I don't know. They're too far away to like. They don't bother pushing the skip button. It's too far away or something, so they end up watching it. I don't know. Doesn't make any sense to me. Blair says, I think games come out well, but due to the graphics these days, it's harder than the old days to get away with bugs. Or in Paul, it's harder than old days to get away with bugs. Or I don't know. The old days, like games, they had bugs, yeah. But holy smokes, you could tell the love and care was there. I played on my channel Jagged Alliance, 1995. Man, those 90s games were hard. But you could tell they put all the extra effort into that game. And there were no updates or patches really back then. And I played it, run slick. You know, like there's barely any graphics of the thing. But I mean, like they had all the little fine details in there, all these little neat little touches. But tons of old games were like that. And then if you look at like a Nintendo, I mean, they get bugs too, but man, those old... I mean, they're just way, way more polished in the past from what I remember. Let's see. That's got to be a terrible stream to make a 12-minute ad worthwhile. Exactly. I don't understand the logic here. But I don't know. That's mean. It must work. Who knows? Yeah. It's fine to skip ads ASAP, but people watch ads to support the channel. It's not telling anybody what to do or whatever. You skip the ads all you like. But there are people out there that intentionally watch them because they know that's how the revenue is. And my channel doesn't really make anything. I'm not really worried about it. I mainly in the monetization things out of curiosity, and I guess why not? If I'm gonna be doing it anyways, I might as well get $5 for a sandwich. But I'm not even sure it's worth the trouble actually, because I'm Canadian, but you gotta like fill out this form for the IRS. I still gotta pay the IRS. It's I'm no lawyer, of course, but any American, if you make ad revenue off of an American resident, any American that pays taxes anyways, if you make ad revenue off of that person, you have to pay like upwards like 30% or something like that to the IRS. It doesn't matter if you're international. There's treaties between the countries, of course, but it's just crazy. So of course half of my viewership's from the States, so whatever, like if I get like $2 for advertisement, the IRS is like, give me the 40 cents or whatever. And I was like, I'm Canadian, what are you gonna do, extradite me? Anyways, whatever. I don't quite understand it, but they pull it before I even see it, so. We're doing 2-star mature. Like these guys are all gonna be mid-fit, 50% or whatever, it's not gonna matter. Well, we get to test out the 270, I guess. On Caribou, like the 270 should have no trouble at all here. We're gonna take the 2-star mature just because it's gonna be another thing of those where it's where he's just gonna be like a 55% or something. We're gonna leave it. Well, we'll zero down to 150 per in the dot. I could shoot right through here. Oh, let's do that. Do a safe double lung shot. Oh, he stepped forward or I was going to shoot. No, he's quartering. That's an ugly quarter because he slanted down too. Ooh. I don't like that one at all. I'll sit and watch him here for a minute. This will probably be the last harvest anyways. Give me time to wind down and see what else is on here. I've had series premieres ads show during the 5-minute videos. Really? Just 5-minute videos they'll do it? I thought they had to be at least 10 minutes. Those bugs were fun. They were like Easter eggs for the game. That's true. I did the first 2, but 12 minutes was my... Yeah. Yeah, well, thanks for the first 2. Yeah. 12. I don't blame you. 12 minutes is ridiculous. Tax write-off. Yeah, I don't understand it all. It's not enough money for me to be worried about it one way or the other. Just as long as it doesn't cause me like huge tax problems at Canadian tax time. My assumption is it's all summarily done, since there's all sorts of monetized channels out there from all over the world. I think they just yank the money before you even get it, so I don't even think it plays a factor in the international taxes unless you're actually filing the forms to get some back, which I'm not going to bother with. You're like, whatever. Stand up, buddy. But it does make me appreciate, though, like these guys that are making tons and tons of money off of YouTube. Like if their viewer base is mainly United States, I mean they're that's a big chunk. That's a big chunk of change coming out of their pay. But it all qualifies under, what do they call it? Like the movie and entertainment industry, or any kind of entertainment industry falls underneath this ad revenue. So YouTube falls under it. And it's crazy huge tax stuff. At least my understanding. I caught me by surprise. I'm like, what? And then I figured it was like how much you made. Like I wouldn't make enough. I figured they wouldn't take anything. But from my understanding, nope. I barely even sure. Like I don't get it. Like I'm pretty sure that's what it was. But they just call it tax withholding or something. But it's different language than the Canadian tax stuff, so I'm not familiar with it. But anyways, just so you know, if you're a small YouTube channel, like mine, like you may not even want to bother monetizing until you're much bigger. Because right now you can monetize at 500 subs, 3,000 watch hours. But at 500 subs and 3,000 watch hours, like you're still going to be at the same stage I am. And if you're getting the ads like I'm getting, you're gonna be disappointed. At least I think. Or maybe they just target my channel and just give me just the cheapest ads ever. So I don't know. This guy doesn't seem to be turning. I don't mind. I could just sit and watch animals forever, actually. But it's funny when I do the videos, I'll get complaints in the comments that I take too long. That's the purpose of the channel. Me just to take forever and ramble. Go watch the million other YouTubers that are just doing Call of the Wild, I think, now. I don't think much of the big guys are doing Way of the Hunter too much. They will when Africa hits. You'll certainly see a lot of videos then. I feel it should be a passion, not a job to rely. Yeah, YouTube? Yeah, that's... I didn't really do anything on my YouTube page, but if my YouTube page had like a motto to it, that's basically what it is. YouTube of 10 years ago. Because I do this... my inspiration comes from YouTube, or is from 10 years ago, when I loved YouTube and watched it all the time and was watching these hunting videos. And 10 years ago, almost, like, not almost, all of the YouTubers I watched were doing it just because they enjoyed it and loved the game and loved the community and stuff like that. And there wasn't a huge production value. My channel on is just straight amateur, just do it because it's entertaining. And I do it for like the learning process too, but the only most of them. I barely even edit or anything. It's just, it's one of those things. If I had to put tons of work into it, I just wouldn't do it right. So the only reason I do it is it's so I've streamlined it so much. I know I should be shooting, but he's not turning or anything like that. And I'm not going to do a neck shot. Look at the neck bounce around. Watch my zero. I never watch my zero, Barry. when it's the 270. Oh, here we go. Oh, he's gonna circle around. So he's at 100. I'm at 150. It won't matter. Shove her in both lungs. Yeah, see. I see what you mean though. If you forget about it or something. The 270 is so flat. I'm not too concerned with the zeroing. Am I gonna go unconscious if I jump down here? Oh, okay. A lot of the times these days I just leave the zero at 200 because you just adjust slightly for it. I don't really. It doesn't do too much of it. And bows will be a thing. Is that a follow-up from somewhere? Oh yeah, you mean for the other YouTubers. Oh yeah, the next DLC? Yeah, get ready. Every YouTuber or any person that has the ability to post to YouTube and does a hunting game, it's going to be all over that one. That's going to be a lot of stuff coming out. But that's good for the game. That's definitely good for the game. I certainly don't compete or anything like that. I don't bother with anything like that. I just encourage pretty much everybody, and I think it's good for the game, all the big names. Like even the guys that they just pay and you know they have like 2 million subscribers or something like that and don't care about the game at all. I'd be even fine with that because it's all just advertisement for them, and the more people that buy the game, the better for us. So yeah, get as much video out there as you can, or much attention for it. Oh, I hit heart. I wasn't even trying for it. Anyways, there we go. Slammo 104. Yeah, see, I was zeroed for 150, so I was actually aiming for up here. I thought the boat would rise more, so it didn't even raise as much as I thought. 270 is just so flat. 67%, so he was average higher. He might have squeaked in 3-star, but no one cares. He's just a bit higher than I wanted him to be. There we go, no problem. What else we got here? First time catching you live, how's it going? Good to see you. I'm not too sure what the first part of your typing is. Churgy. And I don't know how to pronounce your name either. Thanks for coming. I'm actually kind of concerned to pronounce that name. might not come out right. My first time catching me live though, how's it going? Good. You're catching me live right at the end of it because I've been streaming for almost 3 hours and I can never do more than 3 hours, and I definitely shouldn't because I got work in the morning. That was probably going to be the last harvest. I'm going to check out this tower though and just kind of finish up with the chat. Dome him? I'm not going to dome him. I always feel bad doing headshots in the game, but I'll do it just for the non-nonsense part. Stream died for you. Are you still there, Contra? It looks like it's okay here. YouTube showing excellent connection. Not the thing. Looks okay. Maybe it died out when I wasn't looking. I'm watching stream from Xbox, but have to use a phone to chat on here. My tag is from Grumpy Old Men. Oh yeah, Putz. Yep. Gotcha. Awesome. I love the first movie. Fantastic. I really like the old guy. I like the old guy. He was great. What do we got here? Oh, I don't need to go that high. Yeah, let's try this here. Yeah, I like that. I like when he's like reading the 3 bears to the kid. Then Goldilocks brought out a Remington rifle. He's talking about the scope for the sight. Everything. And that was the end of the 3 bears. Oh, I seen these guys earlier. I don't think there's anything worthwhile shooting here. Other than just the fun of trying. Wind to the right. 500, 450. Rise a little bit. He's too young. I don't know if any of the cows are old enough. Alright, I'll take a shot here, and then that'll be the stream. I'll run out and see what happens if he steps out. I can't zoom out any further. We'll see if the 270 can do it. Sorry, New Zealand slang just means hi, bro. Basically, I get it. New Zealand, hey, awesome. Oh, did he walk by when I was looking? Did I just look away and miss him? Alright, doesn't matter. Whichever one walks out here. Because I can't get them now. I think there's two right here. We're gonna have to... Whoever steps out, doesn't matter who. Anytime. I finally got the perk where it's supposed to steady you more in the tower. Still seems kind of wobbly. Alright. They don't seem to be... They should be walking out. I think there's two of them there. Doesn't matter if it's a cow or bolt. I was gonna take the shot. It's gonna be a bit of delay because it's like a half a kilometer shot. Oh, there is a bolt. Is it the one I want? Come on, buddy. Step out of here. Medium wind to the right, though, and that will have an effect on the 270 shot. You know what? I don't want that in the way. Get out of there. Why isn't he walking out? If I look away, he's gonna step out. Did he already step out? No. You trolling me? $430. Maybe I should zero down to 400. I shoot at the bottom of the dot. Super flat, so it should be okay. Okay, did they already move and I didn't see him? Like, did he come down? Did they already, like, pull some stealthy move? No, he's still there. Well, he's like, I thought he was still there. These guys are trolling me. I can see him. Is he laying down? He's laying down. Like right behind here. Alright. I'll just guess we'll just look at chat for a second. Walter, what was it? Matthew and Jack Lemmon? Yeah, that was awesome. I laughed my butt off at that movie. Man, when was that movie? That's got to be 25 years old? Was it before 2000, Grumpy Old Man? Oh, here we go. Oh, there's his antlers. Come on, step out. He's just chowing down there. I think he turned. Did he just lay down again? He laid down again. He's completely stuck there. And I cannot... Ugh. Oh, well. 1995. Hey, how was that for a guess? About 25 years. Almost. You skipped school to go to the movies to watch it? Yeah. Probably like me. I imagine you liked it. Maybe. I've watched it many times. But I do remember the first time. I was just laughing at the stuff in that movie. Man, it was funny. I mean, they don't make movies like that anymore. I'm out of here, Bumble. Bedtime. Glad the stream worked out. Hey, thanks, Contra. Thanks for coming. Yeah, me too. I gotta get to bed. But I'm stuck on this elk now. I guess I can move out. Swing wide? I don't know. Try hitting here. I don't think he's moving. Yeah, me too. It was I do remember just laughing at that movie. And then at the end there was the outtakes. I think I laughed just as hard at the outtakes. What was the old guy there? He was talking about the Hawaiian Islands. You want a licky dicky or whatever he's trying to visit. He's asking her what Hawaiian Islands to visit. I can't remember them all. You want a licky dicky is one of them. He was just an awesome actor. I want to do a fire shot with the 270. Alright, so there's the guy I was looking at. He's still laying down. Smoke a beano bison. In the produce aisle? Oh, I don't really remember that part. Oh, there goes my stream. Oh, no, it got back again. Oh, that guy's laughing at me. So he's too young. He's just pointless to shoot. This guy, I probably shouldn't shoot, but, you know, gonna have some fun. Oh, wait, is that a bull over there? Oh, there's another one. I didn't know there's 3. This guy might actually be decent, actually. Hold on, we're gonna try and spot him. Here I go. Like, if this guy is an adult, he might be okay. No, he's a 1-star adult. Oh no, I was on the wrong one. He's 1-star adult too. Oh, let's do this guy though. He's definitely a smaller 1-star adult. 250. I can squeak a shot in there. I don't like doing it when they're laying down. Really flat. We're gonna go 200, slight drop, and low fit. Well, I could have some fun and try and do a sniper shot. That's always fun to do. So, it is 250, right? Yeah, it's a slight drop, wind to the right. We're gonna go for brain. When he brings his head back around. Oh, you sneaky. Oh, now he's up. Okay, changing it. Let's try. Ooh, can I try hard? Looks big. Oh, he's not really. Oh, yep, he's wounded. So blood's there. There's the 270 for you. Not a super far shot though. 250. Not a heart shot though. So he's actually going a lot farther on the. So definitely a single lung. Oh, is he gonna bed down in there? He's gonna bed down. Here, this is fun. Can I lay down? No. So that's 400. 0 up. Yeah, I was gonna see if one can peek out here and just. I want to do a far shot. Oh, no, I'm going to hang out behind that tree, I guess. Let's see. Hopefully catch you earlier on the next stream, mate. Just appreciate the content, dude. Can pronounce my username as Core. Alright. Or Core. Okay, cool. Just realized how offensive it. Well, it's okay. It's just I'm just not too sure how to, maybe the queue is silent or something like that. But even if the queue is not silent, I just didn't want to get it wrong. Awesome chatting, bubbling. Loved it all. Thanks, man. That's mean I'll keep doing it. Everybody's just kind of positive about it. That's mean I'm never happy with my stream, like the quality of it, but people say they like it, and I guess I'll keep doing it. All right, so I think that's a cow there, right? Yeah. If we lift the head 400, just for fun here, and do a sniper elite here. I mean, this kind of shot I don't think shows up the stream at all very well. Definitely keep it head down there. Wind right. It should be right on. Really should just be the side of the dot where the shot should land, if she will ever lift her head. Hey there, girl. That is, yep. That one worked. So that was pretty good. It was zeroed pretty much right on the 400 with the medium wind to the right. You could just feel how much that was going to pull, just a slight to the right. Decided to look right at me. That was well worth it. Oh, here they come back again. Oh, it was well worth it. The stream or the shot? Or both? Yeah, Sniper Elite, yeah. I've done some pretty good shots in my time playing the game. And a whole lot of bad ones. I go by the philosophy is you gotta try the difficult stuff and try the failure stuff, because that's how you learn. You know, you have to spook animals on purpose, or risk spooking them on purpose, just to see how close you can get. And you gotta try that spine shot to see if it works, kind of thing. This is a game where you definitely learn by failure. You learn by what you cannot do or cannot accomplish. Here, Sniper Elite again. Oh no, he went over the hill. Running shot on a wolf. No, let's pick these guys up. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad the stream did sort of stabilize. It wasn't as smooth as the other ones, but it was really bad when I first launched it. Anyways, it's hard troubleshooting this stuff when it's not so reliable when it goes live. And I don't have the gear that a lot of people do, like the upload stream speed and everything like that. Oh, I spooked something else up there. Alright, so this is the bull. So that's the 270 at 250, but that's expected. So that's tier 5 rifle. I was going for the heart, but I didn't catch the heart at all. Just above. I do that shot a lot. I'm always, I'm never brave enough to shoot this low, like when you're back. Like shooting down here, if you drop it too far down, it'll go under the heart and not catch enough lung, right? You just won't get the kill at all. So I always side with a little higher, because you'll get the center lung. But that's normally how I miss the heart, is I always go above it. 53%, there you go. Yeah, he's fine. Again, another animal that's not going to factor in at all. And this is the one, is it 400 meters? Where she turned and looked. Yep. It didn't even pull as far right as I thought it did. I thought it landed dead center. But that's pretty much where I aimed. I think I was just off to the side here. So the wind, that was a medium wind. It only moved it like an inch to the right. Maybe 2 inches to the right. Probably 2 inches to the right. Still, I do find that entertaining, though, the Sniper Elite stuff. She just kind of gets up and looks at me. And you're done. There we go. So we'll sell her off there. So that's a good way to end the stream anyways. Alright, so I don't know when I'll be next doing this. What's coming up here? I gotta check on my video that got stuck processing. I don't know if it's ever gonna get released by YouTube. My one video that I'm doing at 4K 60 frames per second. If not, I'll have to delete it and just re-upload at 1080. So I gotta check on that. And then, what is it here? End of the week. I don't think we're gonna get any news on Way of the Hunter, probably. That's my guess. Probably gonna be no news till next week. They released the model of the Cape Buffalo, and the Discord they asked me to do a video on it, but I think Mel Gaming did a video on it, and I think it's just a screenshot. I don't know. It looks good. It's just a Cape Buffalo. Is it Cape Buffalo? Is that what it is? But it's not really worth doing a video on it. Not to me. 250. That's a weird. It's a weird zero. Heart shot. There you go. Goat down. There we go. And we'll end the stream when I pick him up there. So yeah, I used to never try heart shots, right? I always played it safe with the lung and the double lung, but I find it fun to attempt to call damage to the first lung. Hit it with a hammer. That usually works. With the stream, yeah. Or anything with this computer. Oh, this computer's actually doing quite well for me. I don't think I'm going to upgrade it anymore. I could throw some more RAM in it, but well. So I guess I never did conclude it on that one. So did anybody like oh, you got a run, Barry? Yes. Yeah, see ya. Thanks for showing up there. I was just going to ask before I go. So I was talking about the Call of the Wild, the Angler. So does anybody that's in chat like the game? Should I try it? I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I got distracted when I was talking about it. So here. Alright, was this a heart shot? It was too. Look at that nice shot. Look at 2 nice shots in a row with the 270. See, it's doesn't have the small hunter sense dot like the monoblock does, and that's supposed to indicate accuracy. But I don't know. I think the rifles are all the same accuracy, or almost really close. Like very, very close same accuracy, where it's not too much of a factor. I think it's just the hunter sense dot size that they just did to represent differences. I don't know. Because, I mean, that was bang on what I was trying to do. So that's why I don't use the hunter sense dot. Because on the 270, it would have been a big, thick red dot on this guy's chest. And I have a hard time shooting through it. So I find I actually do better without it. A lot of times. 38% good call. Almost $600 for that guy. How much money have I got now anyways? 143. Saving up. Gotta make sure I have all the money for whatever's needed in Africa. I should actually buy that Zebra UTV too. Get ready for it. Alright. Well, it looks like I'll have to decide on the Call of the Wild, the Angler or not. I don't know. A fishing game. Is it too boring these days? I don't know. Oh well. Gonna have to end it here now. Thanks everybody for watching. Like I was saying, I don't know when I'll be doing it again. I pretty much just stream whenever I can. That's today's was because my video didn't work, and I'm like, I gotta do a video, but I guess I'll just stream and that'll count as a video. I don't actually need to do the video, I suppose, but it's nice to keep the Way of the Hunter content going. And of course, there's a buffalo herd right there again, or bison herd. I always have a hard time logging out But I just want to see if there's any white albino kind of shining through there. There is not. So we're going to end the stream is what we're going to do. Thank you, be safe all. Alright, thank you, Tommy Bird. Yep, we're going to turn it off here now. So yeah, thanks everybody for watching and stopping by. Take care, everybody. Happy hunting.